What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play, and it is the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Houston Texans. Houston not expected to be here this quickly at all, with an imminent rebuild happening, considering they had the number 2 pick overall last year. They fired their head coach, just hired a new one in D'Amico Ryans. They then traded up to get to the number 3 pick to go get Will Anderson. Nobody expected them to be a playoff game winner here, but here they are, now going against the number 1 seed in the AFC. The Baltimore Ravens found themselves to be a 13-4 record, doing it heavily with defense, and then of course Lamar Jackson running the ball, 821 yards rushing as a quarterback. It's just now becoming normal. Like, there's gonna be an 800-yard rusher at the quarterback position year in and year out. It just is just now a thing. He also has 24 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions, over a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Fantastic. He is killing it. And now his counterpart, CJ Stroud, the rookie, we just talked about it, number 2 overall pick, finds himself having an absolutely astounding season. All right, we're going to be, national anthem. Here we go.
The Maryland native and the boys season 22 top 8 finalist, Paradita Bastola.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow, I think she did great. That was awesome. That was a really good national anthem.
Four
I like
810s
that.
from the
That was very, very
104th.
good. All right, we are getting ready for this game. What up, everybody in the chat? Expert JK, Will, just know, hey, we got a resident Texans fan in the house. What's up, man? Keith, Antoinette, Daniel, everybody in the chat. What up, Rye Guy? Got Baltimore by 40. Yeah, she can sing. She did really good. Hey, Tim, would you take Jane Daniels at 2 if Caleb is off the board? I think so. I do think so. You know, I'm gone back and forth on it. Our boy Peter is definitely trying to sell me on him. He has a lot to like about him. A lot to like about him. He's a fantastic athlete. He can sling that ball. I wouldn't mind going after him. I really wouldn't. I'm definitely Caleb number 1 all day, but if we end up with Daniels, I'm not too mad about it. But I think that the good news is that we're gonna have a really good quarterback. I think no matter who we take, I trust the process. I trust who we got, but I think we're gonna have a great team. But we'll see. I'm gonna call it right now. Ravens 27-23. That's a good prediction. I did bet the spread, so I have Houston with them 9. So I took them at +9 or +9.5, whatever it was. a few days ago when I took that bet. But right now, ESPN giving the Ravens an 83.5% chance to win. Let's see here. Yeah, you can just see. So in the last 5, the Texans just manhandle the Cleveland Browns. An absolute masterpiece. Both sides of the football, to be honest, but especially offensively, considering they were going against one of the best defenses in the entire NFL, and they put up a 45-burger. I do think actually there was 2 pick sixes or 1 pick six, whatever it was, doesn't matter. They dominated offensively. Then they beat the last 3 out of 4 they won as well. They even lost to Cleveland then. But yeah, sweeping the Tennessee Titans and beating the Colts. The Ravens were just absolutely running through teams, right? 56-19 against Miami, 33-19 against San Francisco, 23-7 against Jacksonville, just destroying teams. They did have a close one against the Rams, but then they had games where they absolutely manhandled the Lions. They just made the Seahawks offense look like they didn't know anything of what they were supposed to be doing. This Ravens defense has had moments of pure excellence. Just phenomenal football coming out of this Ravens defense. Hence why Mike McDonald is one of the top coaches, prospects that people want. They really are looking at this young guy, and he is most likely going to become an NFL head coach once Ravens get ousted, or once the Ravens win the entire thing. So, anyway, and then on the other side, it's a battle of 2 new head coaches this year, because Bobby Slowick is also going to be a guy highly touted, highly sought after. Bobby Slowick, the offensive coordinator for the Texans, absolutely put on a clinic last week, as I already talked about. Now he's got his hands full against maybe the real number 1 defense in the entire league. I mean, he's going against 2 of the top defenses in the entire league, and let's see what he can do this week. So, it looks like the Ravens will kick it off to the Texans to start this game. Not sure who decided on whether they deferred or if they... I believe they probably deferred. Ravens probably won the toss and deferred. That's typically what teams do these days, but you never know. All right, here's the kick, and we're off. Here we go. Steven Sims back to return, but it goes over his head, touchback, and there's CJ Stroud coming onto the field for the first time tonight. Last game, 76% completion percentage, 274 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no picks, and an absolute dominant performance last week against the Browns. Now he's got his hands full. Let's see what he can do. Because last week it was at home. This time they have to go on the road. Much tougher. There's a colder climate here. Granted, CJ Stroud did play in Ohio for college, so he's got to be used to it somewhat. Here we go. In the shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, hand off to Singletary. Singletary dancing behind the line of scrimmage and nowhere to go. He's going to get tackled for no gain. It's Jadeveon Clowney coming up and making the big hit for no gain. 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Texans. Steven Sims did play with us. He was an undrafted free agent out of Kansas, played for us a couple years, and then he's moved around the league, I think a couple of teams. I don't think he went straight to the Texans, but that's where he's landed now. All right, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers bunched to each side, takes a snap, 4-man rush, quick throw over to the right side. Great coverage by the Ravens. Ronald Darby coming up and making a play. And hey, there's another former Washington Commander / Redskin. Yeah, so there you go. Ronald Darby making the first PBU, looking to try to get it out there on the quick out to Nico Collins. That's a dangerous throw there by CJ Stroud. Very dangerous, especially with how Darby broke on that ball. That could have been going the other way. 3rd and 10. In the shotgun, CJ Stroud, 3 receivers bunch to the right, takes a snap, blitz coming, stepping up, avoiding the rush. He's going to keep it, running and have to dive ahead, but nowhere near the first down. And the Ravens will force a 3-and-out to start this game after a gain of about 7 on the play. Geno Stone and company making the tackle, making sure he does not get the first down marker. Really disciplined defense here coming from the Ravens. Zone defense. Nobody really open either, so CJ Stroud just getting what he can. but good swarm defense there by the Ravens does not allow him to get extra yards. All right, here comes the punt from Cameron Johnston, punting it away to Devin Duvernay. There's the kick. Ooh, nearly blocked, and he does get tripped up. No flags, I believe, though. It's going to be caught by Duvernay. Duvernay dancing around, and he's going to get up to about the 24-yard line. And that is where Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will start this first drive. That is a flag. The QB was touched by the other team. Where's the flag? Yeah, true. Very true, TWG. And the shotgun run, I take note as well. I think I definitely prefer, I think that's what, or definitely. What's up, Maddie? To see the Ravens move on. No offense to the Texans. Okay, all right. Rooting for the Ravens, I see. I got you. For the first time, Tim, you're not behind me. There you go. I went to the ESPN Plus on this time. Maybe I'm ahead now. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun is Lamar. Justice Hill now on his right. Ricard goes in motion, takes a snap, faking it, pumping it. Now Lamar Jackson has it, and he's running it forward for a gain of about 4-ish, maybe 4.5. And a good positive play to start for the Ravens. There's Todd Monken up in the booth, former offensive coordinator for the Georgia Bulldogs as they were winning national championships. His first year over here with the Ravens, as the Ravens parted ways with Greg Roman, has had this offense looking absolutely fantastic. They have done everything proper, and now they find themselves as the number 1 seed in the divisional round. All right, in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way, takes the snap, blitz coming, pressure, has to get rid of it off his back foot, and he finds his man, Zay Flowers, who was covered, immediately tackled by Petre, but nice throw off his back foot, getting it to his number 1 receiver, gain of 8, and it's a first down, moving the chains up to the Baltimore 37-yard line. Equals him. I gotcha. What's up with all the name changes? Different accounts. You're being sneaky. Here we go. 1st and 10. I formation. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is Hill. Hill trying to find a crease. Not much there. He's going to get tripped up for only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 at their own 38. There's D'Amico Ryan. D'Amico Ryan, it looks like he does call his own plays as the head coach. He's got to add some pieces, as this is only his first season in. But Houston Texans defense has looked solid this year. Not great, but looks solid. Here we go. In the shotgun, 2 tight ends on the right, 2 receivers out wide to the left. Takes a snap, looking to his right. Scanning, pumping, has plenty of time. Great protection, has to escape to his right now. Lamar Jackson's going to keep it. There he goes, taking off near the first down marker. And I think he's going to be just short. No, they're going to give it to him. I think that ball was actually behind the first down marker, but a healthy spot gives the Ravens the first down, and then it'll move the chains. All right, 1st and 10, 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lamar Jackson scanning the field. At their own 47-yard line, takes the snap, play action, rolling to his right, now steps up into the pocket, looking, now throwing it up to the middle, has his man caught for a first down, is the great Odell Beckham Jr. getting his first catch of the day, another first down up to the 41-yard line of Houston. Because if the Ravens can possibly take Savannah to the playoffs if they play in Baltimore next round. Ooh. Good luck. All right, here we go. Who do you got? Let's get a poll going. Who do you got? Do you got the Ravens or do you got the Texans? Thank you. Takes a snap. Lamar Jackson, play action. He's going to keep it, trying to get around the edge. And great tackle. Christian Harris. Wow, that's a tough open field tackle for the young man. I believe he's second-year player out of Alabama, making a huge tackle for Lamar Jackson to lose 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 12 coming up. Lamar Jackson knows. or the Ravens know they're already in field goal range. You know, it's basically as soon as they walk into the field, Justin Tucker's in field goal range. It is a windy, nasty day, though, so currently it would be a 61-yard attempt. But plenty of time left. This is only a 2nd and 12, so 2 more downs to get the first. In the shotgun, 3 receivers bunched to the left. Jackson takes a snap. Blitz coming. They pick it up decently. Pumping, stays in the pocket. Going to throw it out there. And Edwards is looking for a flag. Not going to get it. And honestly, I think he may have had an argument there. Christian Harris looked like he got a hold of him. But 3rd and 12 here for the Ravens. Lamar's not bad for a non-quarterback wide receiver throwing the football. Yeah. I'd say Lamar Jackson is kind of running backy. Fair. 9.5 to go here in the first quarter. Munkin. Let's see what he got drawn up for a 3rd and 12. I like a screen pass here. Let's see what they do. 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap. Drops back. Blitz coming. They're going to throw it over to the right side, and it will be caught. It's Rashad Bateman who's going to make the grab. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be about 35-34. That'll put him at the 4th and 3 range. And now it'll be a 52-yard field goal attempt for Justin Tucker. As I said, it is a windy, nasty day, so it's not an automatic, but if anybody can make it through and make it look easy, it is arguably the greatest kicker of all time, Justin Tucker here. He's 87% on this season. From the right hash. They're going to say it's a 53-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. Never a doubt for Justin Tucker. Never a doubt. And there you go. He is hyped up as well. He makes a nice, easy-looking 53-yard field goal attempt. And the Ravens put themselves on top here to start this game, 3-0. And the Texans will get the ball for the 2nd time tonight and see if they can't match. Jimmy G has more playoff wins than Dak. That should tell you all you need to know about Dak. If the Texans win, CJ Stroud will have the same amount of playoff wins as Dak and Tony Romo. That's nutty, huh? You know, if they win, if he wins today, you know, he will have more playoff wins than the entire Washington franchise since like 1994. Or at least since 2000. Actually, we may have won one playoff game in the 90s. But yeah, since 2000, he would have more playoff wins than us. In his lifetime, let's put it that way. He would already in his lifetime have more playoff wins than Washington does. I sent you a Sporkle because I can't make the full stream. Fair. Thank you for that. Yeah, Justin Tucker just casually nailing a 53-yarder. Exactly. Just casually. We have 32 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be here the whole entire playoffs. There's no player in league history better at his position than Tucker is at his. Interesting take. Tucker is the Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White, Walter Jones, Tom Brady of kickers. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, Mark Mosley won MVP. Has he done that? All right. There's no player in the league. No, wait, sorry. Sent you a Sporkle because I can't make the full stream. Yeah. Tucker's Mr. Perfect. All right. 8:36 to go here in the first quarter. The Texans will get the ball back. 0 points in first quarter of previous 5 playoff games. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's an interesting one. Interesting stat. The Ravens, this is the first time the Ravens have scored in the first quarter of a playoff game in the last 5 attempts. That's interesting. All right, there's the kick, and it will be another touchback. So the 25-yard line is where C.J. Stroud will start this next drive. Wow. Wow, there's only two other teams or duos that ever do this. I didn't realize that, how rare that would be. It makes sense. But yeah, a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach paired to win a playoff game has only happened 3 other times. And Joe Flacco and John Harbaugh are 2 of them here in Baltimore. Then you also had Mark Sanchez, the butt fumble with Rex Ryan. What up, Ty? Under center, takes the snap, play action. Looking, scanning, going to throw it underneath. It'll be caught by Singletary. Singletary finding the edge. And he'll get a nice gain, and it looks like be a first down. Move the chains for the Texans. That'll be the first one of those for the team today. 8.5 to go here in the first quarter. Hey, brother. Hey, son. 8:15 to go in the first quarter. Let's see. 1st and 10 at their own 35. See what Bobby Slowick can draw up here. Single back formation. Changing the play, saying can. All right. Takes the snap. Handoff. Cutting it back immediately and nowhere to go for a loss of about a half yard is Singletary. And it's Matabuke. Getting the tackle for loss. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Texans. Tucker's a scrub, yeah. All right, 2nd and 11. Stroud takes a snap. Play action, quick throw out there. Trying to get it to Collins, but good defense by the Ravens, only allowing a couple of yards on the play. 3rd and 9 coming up. Kyle Hamilton talking his smack. Ooh, a little pushing and shoving at the end of play. Uh-oh. Refs have to get in there to break it up. No flags thrown, though. Why do pro cheerleaders have dudes lifting them up? These are grown women. I don't know. Male cheerleaders, more and more of a thing. Can you blame them, I guess? All right, in the shotgun, empty backfield set, takes the quick snap, looking, pumping, trying to escape the pocket to the right. He does, floating it out there to the right, and Singletary makes the grab. Patrick Queen on the coverage, never could locate the football, and C.J. Stroud on the move, putting fantastic touch on the football. That is smart quarterbacking. When you see the back of the defensive's jersey, you just throw it up. They're never going to locate the football, and the ball placement almost doesn't matter. You just allow your offensive player to make a play on the ball, and he does it. Takes a snap. Flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be a false start against the Texans. They were trying to hurry up to the line, get them to move off their spot, but it doesn't work. Based off reporting, the scuttlebutt, what? It seems Mike McDonald is no longer a top choice for the Washington job. If that's true, I am pissed. Of course he's not. They want an offensive-minded head coach. They have their choice of Ben Johnson or Bobby Slowick. Why would you go defensively then? Tim, do you think Butkus is the GOAT of all positions? I don't think so. But I don't know. I wasn't alive to watch Butkus, so I have no idea. All right, 1st and 15 here for the Texans. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, quick throw over to the right side. He's got his tight end, Schultz, and Schultz will be thrown out of bounds after a gain of about 9. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Texans. Patrick Queen throwing him out of bounds. They thought about throwing a flag, didn't do it. Now they're making sure they pull him away. Now they're talking to him. Hey, be careful on that. Be careful on that. All right, C.J. Stroud, just a casual quick 4 for 4 to start this game. Wait a minute, that's not true. He threw an incomplete pass. Oh, it must just be on this drive. This drive, he's 4 for 4. Yeah, this drive. 2nd and 6 for C.J. Stroud. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, blitz coming, empty rusher, and he just has to get rid of it. And I believe there's, that should be intentional grounding. Is it going to be intentional grounding? The tight end, Brevin Jordan, was right in that area. He threw it right over his head. So maybe they'll say, hey, Brevin Jordan was close enough. Does it matter where it landed? Because it shouldn't matter where it landed. It was definitely close enough to Brevin Jordan. I mean, that's not true, Troy. And oh, wow. They do throw the flag. That's interesting. Because he throws it right over Brevin Jordan's head, right? What if Brevin Jordan just slipped off the block? He could have been right there. I think it's weird to say that, like, where the ball landed. Let's take a look here. Takes a snap. I mean, he throws it right over his head. I mean, how do you say there's no receiver? Like, he could have touched that football if he was looking for it. That is a wild call to me, in my opinion, to be honest. Like, yeah, the ball lands 10 feet away, but that's what happens when you throw right over somebody's head, right? I mean, you can't mark it where the ball lands. You have to see, was the ball anywhere near a offensive receiver, and do they have a reasonable chance to touch it? I mean, it's literally a foot over his head. If he puts his hand up, he could touch that ball, but it is what it is. And empty backfield set, and they're going to do a false start. It's another 5-yard loss. Texans are finding themselves moving backwards here. False start. Offense number 68. Everybody's upset. Or no, 69, excuse me, giggity. Dan Quinn interviewed 2 days ago. Why? Because he's out of the playoffs. All right. The Texans have got to get back, calm down, relax. 3rd and 21. You just got to get yards to get into field goal range. It takes the snap, drops back to pass. CJ Stroud steps up, avoiding the rush. Now throwing it over to the right side and ends up just going out of bounds. Nico Collins in the area. 4th and 21, and the Texans will be forced to punt it away. Finally, the Ravens getting the refs on their side. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a very fortunate call. It is what it is. You just said they want an offensive coach. Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna? They're just interviewing people. I mean, they have to wait for Ben Johnson and Bobby Slowick to get knocked out of the playoffs anyway. It's not like Dan Quinn is an actual contender. They probably will interview Mike Macdonald anyway. There's the fair catch called by Duvernay near the 12-yard line, and that's where the Ravens will start their second drive. I mean, they also interviewed Weaver. Did they interview another defensive coach? Raheem Morris in Denver, right? They interviewed him. I mean, they interviewed some defensive coaches, but it's not what they want. They don't what? They don't have to wait? Wait, oh, well, you can do the, they can do, what do you call it? The Zoom meeting or whatever. They can't have an actual interview. They can't bring in Ben Johnson or bring in, somebody. I mean, did they do the Zoom interview with Ben Johnson or Bobby Slowick? Let's see. Washington Commanders head coach interviews. What's the list? How do you know they don't want a defensive coach? I haven't read that anywhere. Because my understanding is they want Ben Johnson. I mean, you know, I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not in the building. I'm not sitting here. Yeah, they did a virtual interview with, according to this, they did a virtual interview with McDonald. They did a virtual interview with Mike McDonald. They also did a virtual interview scheduled yesterday, so it looks like they did one for Ben Johnson. I know they requested an interview with Aaron Glenn. They did a virtual interview with Raheem Morris. A virtual interview with Weaver. And a virtual interview with Quinn. I don't know when they did. They don't have a date for virtual interview with Mike Macdonald, though. That's weird. They have a date for all these other ones. But apparently they did a virtual interview. It's just me reading the tea leaves, though, on, like, what do they want. I mean, you're about to get a nice young... You're going to get a rookie quarterback at number 2 overall. It just makes sense to me why they would want a offensive-minded head coach on there. But, yeah, I mean, I didn't read it somewhere. I'm not being told that. I'm putting my thoughts out there. In the shotgun, Zay Flowers in motion left to right, 2 receivers each way at their 13-yard line. In the shotgun is Lamar Jackson. Takes the snap, hand off to Gus the Bus, and Gus gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but slips the tackle. Nope, does get tripped up, but ends up getting a gain of about 4 when it should be a gain of nothing. Rankins on the tackle. Great running there by Gus the Bus Edwards. Just get a coach that's Ben Johnson or Mike Macdonald. Yeah. Tim, who do I want as a new head coach? Ben Johnson. We're waiting for Timmy to interview for head coach. Nice, Will. All right, 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. In the shotgun is Lamar Jackson. Man in motion is Isaiah Likely. Now he goes back into the backfield. So 2 running backs in the backfield. Takes the snap, hand off to Hill. Hill will get a gain of about 3 on the play. So up to the 20-yard line. So it'll be a gain, set up a 3rd down and 3 for the Ravens. I was really sad about Keaton Mitchell tearing his ACL in week 15. That sucked, man. I really liked Keaton Mitchell. I thought he ran extremely well, had a great quickness about him, had good vision. I thought he was a really nice pickup for the Ravens as a rookie. Sad to see him get hurt. In the shotgun, is Likely in motion, left to right, 2 receivers each way. It's 3rd down and a long 2, they're calling it. Takes the snap, blitz coming. It has plenty of time. Great pickup. Has to drop backwards, though. There is a flag as a holding, and Zay Flowers could not bring in the ball. He was trying to go for one hand. Lamar Jackson comes... No, I think he's okay. He was holding his lower back. Probably an ACL, but we'll see. Flag. We're watching the Texans. I think it's the idea that the number 2 pick needs an offensive head coach. My eyes are telling me otherwise. See, now, what's the issue with that, right? Is the beautiful, wonderful young head coach that helped coach your number 2 pick is now about to be plucked off of your team, and now you're going to have to start over fresh with a whole new system and a whole new offense with whoever comes in the next. So that if you hire the offensive head coach, you don't have to deal with that plucking off of your coaching staff. Oh, there is a flag on the field, though. What's the flag? The punt was terrible, way out of bounds around like the 42-ish yard line. No, they keep going forward. Are you serious? Wait, they keep walking forward. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. They're saying it's out of bounds at the Baltimore 45-yard line? No way. No, that had to be where the flag happened. He threw the flag, and that must have been when the flag happened. During the kick, holding. Receiving team, number 17. At the end of the kick. So we'll see where the end of the kick actually happened here. So they're going to say it was out of bounds at the 48. Wow. Interesting. I know Mark Andrews is hurt, but I don't even know what the deal is with him. Yeah, I'm not sure what Mark Andrews' situation is. So, I mean, if you're not worried about that, then okay, that's fair. I don't know how folks handle the East Coast. It's too dang cold out there. Oh, that's why you hire an offensive head coach, because you worry about a coordinator being hired elsewhere. Yeah, I mean, obviously, first and foremost, you have to find them to be a qualified head coach. Like, if you don't think the person is a qualified head coach, then I'm going to take the defensive coordinator. You know, I'm not going to go hire Kellen Moore over Mike Macdonald just because I want an offensive-minded head coach. But in my opinion, I think that Ben Johnson and Bobby Slowick are fantastic options to be a head coach. I love the trees they come from. Ben Johnson seems to be a guy that Dan Campbell has a lot of praise in as a coach, gives him a lot of credit over there. So I think both of them would be fantastic hires. and they're the added benefit of a head coach. As a offensive coach, whereas you don't have to worry about your offensive coordinator leaving your young quarterback, which is, coach-quarterback duo, especially young, is arguably the most important tandem in maybe even sports, but especially in football, right? You want to keep that young quarterback under the same offense as long as possible. That could be huge. I mean, if you disagree, you disagree. I mean, it just makes sense in my mind, but, you could disagree with me. That's fine. Just got out here to Maryland. It's freezing. Yeah, it's been cold. It's been snowing the last couple of days. We got snow out here for sure. Tim, check general. The script is leaked. Uh-oh, the script is leaked. All right, let's see what this. Raven McIntyre, Usher, and Post Malone are slated to perform at San Francisco Niners Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl matchup on February 11th. That's funny. We just had a historically bad defense. Yeah. That's why I want to hire a young offensive-minded head coach to pair with my quarterback, and I want to hire a older coordinator that's less likely to get plucked off as a head coach. Like John Fox is a guy that's been thrown out there. Maybe even a Pete Carroll or crazy enough Bill Belichick or whatever it is. But yeah. Here we go. Under center, single back formation. Takes the snap, hand off to the right side, cutting it up, and nothing to going. And Clowney making another nice tackle for no gain. Jadeveon Clowney, the former number one pick. He is coming up big, especially, funny enough, against the team that drafted him, Houston Texans, looking like the guy that they wanted to draft it at number one. 3 receivers bunch to the right. CJ in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Scanning the field. Has to escape to his right. Looking. Throwing it over to the right side. And it's off the hands of Dalton Schultz. He's wide open. Not wide open, but plenty open enough. And it hits both of his hands and he just drops it. Wow. I know whenever I was younger, I didn't believe the NFL was scripted, but it has proved me wrong every time. We'll see. 4 receivers to the right. Stroud in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to the right side. Nico Collins trying to slip a tackle. He does it. He gets near the first down marker. Will they give it to him? Yes, they will. Wow, that's a healthy spot for the Texans. Wow. That is a very healthy spot. They put him almost a half yard past the first down marker. Wow. Here we go. CJ Stroud. A false start happening again. This one's on, I believe his name's George Fant. Offense number 77 gets called for it. Move him back 5 yards. And it will be a 1st and 15 at midfield. D'Amico Ryans showing his frustration on the sideline. They've had quite a few flags today. They only had 3 total in the Browns game. They already have 5, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's what happens when you have a young team going on the road. The crowd is hostile. It's hard to hear what you need to hear. Keep your mind right. It makes a lot of sense. Let's see if they can't get something going here. John Mechie in motion from right to left, takes a snap, play action. CJ Stroud has plenty of time, throwing it over the right side, has his man, and this time, Dalton Schultz comes up with a nice big catch, and it'll be a gain of about 21 yards. Move the chains for the Texans. Really good protection there. Fantastic. Dalton Schultz. Man, Ronald Darby just getting toasted on a simple deep out route. Dalton Schultz didn't even look like he had to do much, but Darby turning his hips inside too early. A nice throw by CJ Stroud with some anticipation. Singletary in motion to the left side, takes the snap. Blitz coming, going to sling it out to Singletary. Singletary will get tackled, tripped up there by Kyle Hamilton. Gain of 2. Good play there by Kyle Hamilton. He was coming in on the blitz, noticed the quick screen, and then he immediately changes direction and trips him up to make sure he doesn't get out there and make things happen. Dalton Schultz, you're a Shanghai Dragon. Learn Chinese. All right, 55 seconds left in the first quarter. 2nd and 8 here for the Texans. 3 receivers to the right. Man goes in motion as Woods. Takes the snap. Play action again. Setting it up in the middle. And it's up, batted up in the air. And oh my gosh, how does Hamilton not intercept that? That ball hung over his head for a full 2 seconds. And he couldn't locate it. Oh, it was deflected. And it goes right at Kyle Hamilton. Oh, what a play there by, was that Matabuke? Somehow, number 98. Yeah, I think that is Matabuke. Wow. No, number 98 is Travis Jones, the second-year player. I believe out of UConn, if I remember right. Got a hand on it, and Hamilton could not bring it in. 3rd and 8 now at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Stroud puts Nico in motion. Oh. And I think that D'Amico Ryan had to use a timeout here. Or no. It's going to be a flag. They don't get the timeout in there. Delay a game. Back it up 5 yards. So instead of a 3rd and 8, now it brings up a 3rd and 13. Another penalty against this Texans team. George Fant is Noah Fant's brother, and their cousin Princeton Fant is a tight end for the Cowboys. Really? Didn't know that. A little NFL family, eh? All right, first quarter, 40 seconds. 3rd and 13 at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Mechie in motion, left to right. 3 receivers bunched to the right now. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Pressure, has to escape to his right, and does. Keeps his eyes downfield, looking, scanning, throws it over, and just into the dirt. Just get rid of it. And now 4th and 13 at the 32. It'd be a 50-yard field goal attempt coming up for Fairburn. Fairburn coming onto the field for his first kick of the day. Here we go. 33 yards out, 50-yard field goal. We already saw Tucker put it right down the middle. Let's see what Fairburn can do. He's 28 for 29 on the season. Fantastic year for him. The left hash, here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Barely got over the uprights, honestly. That thing hit the dotted yellow lines behind the uprights. Woof! But he does tie it up 3-3 here. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And Houston keeping pace here so far with the Ravens. The Ravens will get the ball back with 28 to go in the first quarter. Can they get the lead back? Send George Fant to the cartel. Looking like Dalton Schultz out there. Who will the new powerhouse teams be going forward since the old ones are imploding? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. The Ravens and Niners are here to stay, right? They have their quarterbacks of the future. They have great coaches, and John Harbaugh is what, 55 maybe? How old is John Harbaugh? I mean, he can't be too old. 60 at most. Harbaugh, okay, 61. But still, that you could coach easily for another 10 years at 61 years old. They're looking great. So I think those two are definitely here to stay. Kansas City's interesting because I don't know how much longer Andy Reid has. And that'll be interesting to see who they replace with him. Here comes the kick from Fairburn. And it will be caught and returned here by Duvernay. Duvernay will only get to about the 24-yard line. So good special teams play there by the Texans. So 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Lamar Jackson will come back onto the field. Here we go. He's 61, I think. Yep, good call. Hi, Tim. Listening to you watching the game. I can't stand these announcers. You spoiled us. Thanks, Marcella. Appreciate the kind words. Ravens, Lions, Niners, Packers, maybe Commanders, maybe in a couple years, Texans. Yeah, I mean, the Packers are a very interesting team. They're extremely young. That's true. Tim doesn't care about people's retirement plan. Yeah. In the shotgun as Lamar takes the snap, play action, drops straight back, good protection again, steps up into the pocket, he's taken off, and there he goes into the open field, and he's going to get tackled all the way up to about the 47-yard line. Golly, Lamar Jackson with a great offensive line is a cheat code. No wonder they're the number 1 seed. I mean, look at the protection. He just has all day long, then he finds the crease, and he takes off. You can have great coverage, it doesn't matter. The protection and then his legs are ridiculous. And it's the end of the first quarter. Lamar Jackson and this Ravens team are looking good. They've only put up 3 points, but I don't think that tells the whole tale. Ravens, Lions, Niners, Packers, maybe the Commanders. Oh, yeah, maybe the Commanders. That's funny. We got to see what happens. We're not there yet. But I don't hate the Lions pick for sure. Packers are a nice young team that have their quarterback as well, so that's true. They could be pretty good. We'll see how much Jordan Love demands in the contract, though. That could be a big problem. Texans, it's early. I wouldn't say they're definitely a powerhouse team yet by any means. The Lions are going to be interesting when they lose Ben Johnson. Like, do they keep that offense moving like that? That'll be interesting. I don't know. Anyway, how many of you are here? How many we got today? We got 30 of you in the house. Appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. Please do. All right. Surprised to see how well Odom is playing. Once we get Drake May, no one can stop us, right, Tim? Yeah. This morning, that video called What They Said About Lamar Jackson popped up in my feed. Holy moly, Mel Kiper and several other experts didn't just miss. They were oddly cocky about it all. This morning, that video called What They Said About Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Yep. It was Odell, okay. The future's bright in old DC. I don't think Ben leaves if Lion wins the Super Bowl. Probably he's going to leave. In the pistol. Takes a snap. Hand up. Nope. Play action. Roll to his right. Pumping. Going to sidearm it to Gus. And Gus will get tackled for a gain of only 1. Drake May is just a tall Sam Howell. I actually don't really disagree with that. We're going to draft Drake May. I just know it. Sigh. We'll see. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Likely goes in motion to the left. 3 receivers to the left. Lamar Jackson. Trying to get him to jump. Doesn't work. Takes a snap. 5-man rush. Steps up to avoid the pressure. Plenty of time. Throws over to the right side. And he has Zay Flowers. Beautifully done. I mean, the protection is immaculate. And Lamar Jackson is handling any little pressure. He's handling it beautifully. Just a small step up is in the pocket. Zay Flowers, like a little freaking joystick. Great cut to break off Stingley. Fantastic route. Toe dragging and everything. That is a textbook play in practice that you run all day long, and they practice to perfection. In the pistol here, Lamar Jackson scanning the field, changing the protection. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Gus. Gus cutting it up the middle, and he will dive ahead for a gain of about 9. Nice jump cut in the hole there. Diving forward. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Oh, yeah, it was fantastic. If the Bears take Caleb, then I don't want any other QB. I just don't think it's worth it. I do really like Jaden. I think Jaden has a lot of potential, but we'll see. Lamar is amazing. That was just beautiful play. 2nd and 1, single back formation, 2 receivers each way. Puts Zay Flowers in motion again, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, Gus the bust. This time he gets stuffed. Great defense there by the Texans. Collins comes up and makes the tackle, but now they got to do it again here at the 23-yard line. 3rd and 1. Can they get the stop? Excuse me, at the 28-yard line. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Gus the bust this time gets it, no doubter. Spinning off the tackler, getting it to the 22-yard line. 1st down and 10 coming up for the Ravens. Great drive brewing here. Hitting them in all directions. Run, pass, beautiful protection, play action. I mean, this is textbook offensive coordinating right here for Todd Monken. And Lamar Jackson's handling it beautifully as well. Hitting his guys, stepping up into the pocket. Ravens right now, well-oiled machine. Empty backfield set. This could be a Lamar Jackson run. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Nope, they're going to throw it right over the middle. He gets hit immediately, but does make the grab for a gain of about 4.5 or so. Good hit there by Carson. Houston Carson comes up making the tackle, but Charlie Kolar makes the grab up to the 18-yard line. 2nd and 6 now coming up for the Ravens. Texans need to get pressure on Lamar if they want to win. Yeah, it's tough. $11:15 to go in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the right. Hill in motion. Goes into the backfield. Offset I formation. Takes the snap. Hand off to the left side is Hill. Hill shaking and baking, but not much there. Getting a gain of about maybe a half yard, bringing up 3rd down and 5 for the Ravens. Feel like Mitch Trubisky has soured at you all on May, like Haskins and Fields. Soured on Stroud. No, I've watched some things on May. I'm not just hating on May just for fun. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, scanning the field. Lamar Jackson keeps it. There he goes again. Can he get in the end zone? No. What in the world was that dive? That was an awkward dive, but it does work. Yeah, he's grabbing his lower back. No, he's just pulling his pants up. Okay, that was the second time I saw him reach for his back area, but I guess it's just the pants don't quite fit right or something. I'm not sure. But Lamar Jackson does get up. It looks fine. That dive ahead was kind of funny looking. It doesn't really look normal for him. But here we go. 1st and goal. Can the Ravens get into the end zone? Single back. They hurry up to the line. Quick snap. Hand off to Gus. And Gus will lose a yard on the play at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal now coming up for the Ravens. What's up, Tim? I'm good. Oh, playoff drunk. Keeping up with the game on a smoke break. And leaving a like. You're so good at what you do. Thanks, Hexus. Thank you for the kind words. And I'm glad you're watching, dude. Tim, we all know you hate those white quarterbacks. They're just a little too quarterbacky for me. You know what I'm saying? I prefer my quarterbacks to not be quarterbacky. Single back formation. Ricard goes in motion, takes a snap, play action, scanning the field, steps up, throws it underneath, and it's caught for a touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. And honestly, if he wasn't open, I think Lamar Jackson was going to have an easy lane to run it in. It just makes it so hard when you have a dude like Lamar Jackson. The dual threat ability is absolutely insane. Nelson Aguilar gets the touchdown grab. We're having an extra point come up here. But wow, an 11-play, 76 yards, 6-minute drive for the Baltimore Ravens. You couldn't ask for anything better from this Ravens offense. Absolutely beautiful. Here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Jeez Louise, that's a high kick on a PAT. He's trying to get it over the uprights. Like, wow. But it does go right through the middle, and it's good. Tim, is Lamar backside, did he? The second time he grabbed his backside before? Yeah. Yep. Leave a like for the best play-by-play on YouTube. Thanks, man. That's right. Touchdown. Touchdown. It's a Mercedes-Benz. It's a Mercedes-Benz. All right, we have a 10-3 game. 9:14 to go in the second quarter. Plenty of time left. Anything can happen, but hey, you couldn't. That was textbook by the Ravens right there. Textbook. Lamar Jackson will make Jaden Daniels' stock go up. Yeah, he already has for sure. He definitely has. But I think Jaden Daniels would be a really nice pick. I really do. Lamar Jackson will make him go up. I was thinking that Lamar was going to toss up to Pancake Pat. What did I just read? Let's see a nice CJ drive now. Yep, let's do it. Let's see it. Let's see it happen. I hope you all Washington fans enjoyed your super early Christmas gift from the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott will run it back next. Get ready for 12 wins, first round loss. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah. Will Chicago pick Williams first? I don't think so. I think they're sticking with Fields. I really do. Let's put it this way. They passed up on CJ Stroud to keep Fields last year. All right, here we go. There's the kick. And it will be caught and returned from Steven Sims. Steven Sims will get brought down at about the 23-ish yard line. Millette comes up and makes the tackle. 9:10 to go here in the second quarter. Here we go. Can CJ Stroud match Lamar Jackson's intensity here? Or will they falter on the road? I mean, the big thing right now that the Texans are failing at is not necessarily schematics or playmaking or anything like that. It's just penalties. They only had 3 penalties all game last week against the Browns. They already have 6 in this game alone. Man in motion is Jordan. 3 receivers to the left now. In the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff, and they're going to fake the reverse. Singletary will find the edge, and Singletary will get a nice gain of about 6-7-ish yards up to the 26-yard line. 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7. Under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. And you don't think the Bears regret that with 1,000 sons? CJ's going to start playing like Lamar now. Big quarterback run. All right, we'll see it. Let's see it. Under center formation. Single back. 3 receivers bunch to the left. Takes a snap. Play action. Setting up the reverse. CJ Stroud getting it to Singletary on the running back screen. And Singletary going backwards going backwards to fall forward. We'll get a gain of 2 and 3rd down and 1 now coming up for the Texans. So we're seeing some trickery here from Bobby Slowick, trying to slow down the pass rush, make the Ravens pass rushers second guess where the ball is going to end up. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Singletary will be short. And it's Kyle Van Noy coming up and making the tackle for no gain, 4th and 1. What will the Texans do here at their own 33-yard line? And it does look like they will punt to play the field position battle. And this could make things get ugly here. Wow. Laramie Tunsil makes a mistake. Oh, Laramie Tunsil didn't block down, and Kyle Van Noy had an easy play at it. A tough break. Here we go. There's the punt. And it will be fair caught at about the 22-yard line by Duvernay. So the Ravens will get the ball back with a 7-point lead with 7:21 to go in the second quarter. They said that was a guaranteed first down. Yep. Caleb is going to have to learn bare knees real soon. What? Oh, bare knees. I got you. For Chicago. Does Williams want to go to Chicago? I don't know. Who cares? Drake May is gonna have to fall in love with mumbo sauce. That's funny. I really don't think the Bears are moving on from Fields. I really don't. If Ravens score here, the route is on. Yeah, we'll have to see how CJ Stroud and Bobby Slowick respond to that. It's going to be interesting. Why is my stuff all laggy like? Refresh. All right, this ain't working. I have YouTube TV as a backup. Or see which one's farther ahead. If YouTube TV's farther ahead, I'm just going to go with that then. Screw it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see here. Of course, they have different commercials. Why wouldn't they? Let's fast forward this to make sure we're on the right page. Oh, YouTube TV might be ahead. They are ahead. All right, well, I'm going to stick with YouTube TV then. We're switching back to that. If the Ravens score here, the route is on. Yep. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson. Fantastic last drive. Let's see if he can add on to it. In the shotgun. At their own 22-yard line, 2 receivers each way. Ricard goes in motion to the right. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Blitz coming, pumping, stepping up, and down goes Lamar. Big sack there by Hennish. And finally, Lamar getting hit in the backfield. Big play there for the Texans. Huge. But they got to make sure they keep it up because we've seen big plays coming out of this Ravens offense already. Having for dinner. I hope it's something hot. I have no idea what we're having for dinner. Haven't thought that far ahead. Not a clue. All right, here we go. 2nd and 16. 3 receivers to the right. At their own 15. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Hill. Hill dancing around. Finding an outside on the left side. And he will get a gain of about 5. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Got up near the 20. The Bears were 7-10. Chicago is one of the great cities. He will be adored and loved like no other. Their Bears have a borderline elite receiver and more. What else do you want as a number 1 pick? I don't know. I mean, if I were them, I would not. I'd definitely be looking at Caleb, but I think they're going to stick with Fields. in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Oh, did they get him to actually jump? Wow. King. Better not be poor again. Well played. Got your order in the living room right now, buddy. Nice. There's a flag. Texans are saying he jumped. Ravens are saying he jumped. Encroachment. 5-yard penalty. Big mistake. Now it's 3rd and 6 and much more manageable for the Ravens. Wow, King. Just giving them 5 yards. Another penalty. Let's see. What did he see to make him do that? I mean, that's just a clear encroachment. Nobody jumped on the Ravens. That was just a big mistake. That's 7 penalties going against the Texans now. 7. Jeez. All right, 3rd and 6. 3 receivers bunched to the right here. Lamar Jackson. Oh, that's a false start. Now they give the 5 yards right back. They gave the 5 yards right back. So that's the first penalty against the Ravens on the day. False start. So now it's back to back to a down in distance about 3rd and 11. So 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. Let's see what happens. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Lamar Jackson changing the protection. Zay Flowers in motion on the right side. Takes the snap. Looking. Drops straight back is Lamar. Now stepping up. Can he escape? He does. He does slip another tackle. Puts his eyes downfield. Trying to slip another, and this time he cannot do it. He gets a gain of 1. Christian Harris making the tackle. Christian Harris making some plays in the open field that is absolutely phenomenal. Much needed for this Houston team. And the Houston Texans force another punt out of the Ravens. Lamar Jackson. Jeez. Lamar Jackson, dude. Making things happen with his legs. Couldn't find anybody open. Good coverage on the back end from the Texans. Here goes the punt. And caught at about the 33, and it's going to be returned by Sims. A little hesitation, finding a crease up the middle, slipping a tackle, off to the races! Nobody's going to catch him! The 10-5 touchdown, Houston! And the Texans, just like that, are an extra point away from tying this game up. Steven the GOAT Sims. We know him well. He might have been one of the last ones to return a punt for us. No, we had DeAndre Carter, I think, after him. But still, wow. Just bouncing off the punter, and he just found a crease and hit it quick. Steven Sims from the left hash for Fairburn. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good, and we are back to a tied ball game here in Baltimore. 10-10. Ravens will get the ball back. Bang. That's our man. Yep. I like how Tim is still so far behind. Yeah, it is what it is. It's my curse, unfortunately. That's why Lamar Jackson is MVP winner unanimously. Sorry for Brock Purdy's amazing season. Yeah. He is a beast. Lamar Jackson is. Carter gave us one, yep. Now that bum doesn't want to fumble. Yeah, that's all he was doing was fumble. You know what? That was funny. I almost said that out loud, but I decided not to curse him. But I thought about it when he first returned it. I'm like, oh, gotta hang on to the ball. That literally was a thought I had. But man, oh man. Tim's only a half second behind you. Fair enough. Jeez. All right. Man, if the Texans beat the Ravens, we might have to consider Bobby Slowick, even though Ben Johnson for a head coach. Yep. I imagine Sims would have been nice to still have on our team. I've lost track of all the players we've discarded. The problem, it was like Dustin Hopkins, you know. Dustin Hopkins had a bunch of missed field goals. He just needed to change the scenery. It was the same thing with Sims. He just fumbled the ball too many times here. He had to go make something happen somewhere else, you know. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 25. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Now bouncing it outside is Gus the Bus, and Gus will get a gain of about 2 on the play. Stingley and Petrie on the tackle. Texans remind me of when Lovie Smith took the Bears to the Super Bowl. Just CJ Stroud's a lot better than Grossman, though. All right, Lamar in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, blitz coming. Picked up well. Lamar Jackson has time, has to now escape to his right, and he has to just get rid of the football. Late pressure from Christian Harris forces him to get rid of it, and now 3rd and 7 coming up for the Ravens. Yeah, I wouldn't compare the Texans at all to the Bears. The Bears were terrible offensively. They had nothing offensively. It was all defensive. They had no ability to really do it, and they were all special teams related too. Oh, shoot. Did I just blow my nose into this? I meant to mute it. Sorry if I did. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Steps up. Throws it over the middle of the field. Off the hands and nearly intercepted. Whew. Stingley had an opportunity potentially, but could not quite get underneath it. 3:26 to go in the second quarter. And there you go. They will be forced to punt. The Bears defense was top-notch. Exactly. It was. But yeah, Rex Grossman just a little bit too quarterbacky for me, you know? Dollars. All right, here we go. Ready to punt it away are the Ravens. There's the kick. Sims back to return, and fair caught and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Literally nothing about this Texans team is similar to the Bears except that both coaches are bald. And defensive-minded, of course. Defensive-minded head coaches. You got to remember that, okay? Those are the 2 main things. Yeah. The lack of hair and defensive-minded are the 2 that come to mind immediately when I think of these 2 teams. I imagine Steven Sims would have been nice to still have on the team, yeah. But I guess to be fair, Texans offense hasn't done that much today. They did get a punt return for a touchdown, so that a special teams touchdown would be very 2005, 2006 Bears-like. Defensively, they've looked pretty strong, you know? I guess the comparison in today's game is not that bad. So one of the Houston coaches was one we were considering. I'm glad Dan Quinn isn't leaving Dallas. Didn't want him. Yeah, no, exactly. Bobby Slowick is a guy that we're looking at on this team. Drake May's daddy. Far. 32 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. All right, here we go. So Sims is Hester. I mean, aren't they the same player, basically? Here we go. In the shotgun is Stroud. Puts the tight end in motion, play action. Stroud stepping up, looking, has to escape now to his left, keeping his eyes downfield, and now just throws it away. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Texans. Oh, there's C.J. Stroud's mother, Kimberly Stroud. If we draft May, so many people on here will have an aneurysm. Yeah. 3:12 to go in the second quarter. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap, blitz coming, has to get rid of it, and does. Makes the first man miss. No, he gets tripped up, but still going somehow. Wow. Hughes, what the heck was that guy's last name? Oh, Hutchinson. I couldn't quite pick up who it was, but it looks like Xavier Hutchinson was the one that made the grab. Gain of about 2, 3rd and 8. All right. Really good defense by the Ravens. All right. 3rd and 8. 2.5 to go in the second quarter. Ravens crowd is humming right now. 4 receivers to the right. At the 29-yard line. Oh, that's going to be a false start. Was that a real thing in her hand? It looked like there was a decibel reader, and it got up to 112. What's the most decibels ever in a stadium? Most decibels NFL stadium. 133.6. So yeah, 112 is definitely possible then. This is how a crowd influences a game? Absolutely. All right, 3rd and 13. 3 receivers to the right at their own 24. C.J. Stroud. Scanning the field. They could let it get down to the 2-minute warning. Will they do it? C.J. Stroud. He will. He doesn't even try to get him to jump off sides. He doesn't want his own team to get a false start. That's where all the jumping has happened, really, is on the Texans side. But all right, so it'll be 3rd and 13 after the 2-minute warning. Let's go ahead and hop into Weddle, shall we? It is 10-10 here in Baltimore. All right, let's go with I like Zay. Let's go Zay Flowers. Let's get some Zay Flowers love in here. So we're in the AFC. We're young, still very young. Oh wait, is this Stroud? No, Stroud wears. He wears. What does Stroud wear? I'm looking at him right now, and I still don't know what number Stroud wears. Is it 2? No. It's 7. Oh, is this Stroud? This might be C.J. Stroud. No, it's not. Ah, that sucks. Okay. So we are either 6-1 or 6-2. We're not a quarterback, not in the AFC South. Not a quarterback. So 6'1", 6'2". Could be running back? Could be a pretty big running back, maybe? 22-year-old. Yeah, like, who's a really young running back right now? How young is, like, Breece Hall, maybe? He wears number 20. Got him. Hard mode. Let's go with hard mode. We're going to go Petrie to start. All right, we are on defense. We are 25-26, so middle-aged. We're not in the AFC. Let's go with Daron Payne. No, wait, we're a low number. Ooh, a low number. Interesting. Huh. Could it be like... Could it be Diggs? Trayvon? Oh, I thought Diggs was a lower number than that. Dummy. So we're not in the NFC East. We're super tall still. Okay, so we're probably a defensive lineman. Who's a 25-year-old that wears a really low number? What is Shoyinka? No. Shoyinka? I'm just going to guess. I don't think that's it, but... Oh, wow, look at this. Holy crap. We're in the NFC South. All right, we'll come back. Is it Burns? Oh, it's Brian Burns, isn't it? Brian Burns. All right. In the shotgun, CJ Stroud drops straight back, looking, going over to the left side. Has his man Nico Collins wide open in the middle of the field. And he passes the 50-yard line, and they're hurrying up to the line. 1st and 10 on 3rd and 13. Beautifully done. You're still good at Weddle, but do you remember that one season you had a few months ago when you had all those one-hitter? Yeah, that was fun. Those are fun. Here we go. In the shotgun, CJ Stroud, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of the Ravens. Woods goes in motion to the left side, takes the snap, blitz coming. Good pickup. Now going to sling it underneath again by Nico Collins, and Nico Collins will get up to the 31-yard line. Gain of 16 for the Texans. They are moving now quickly. Minute to go here in the second quarter. Plenty of time left. Here we go. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. CJ Stroud scans the field. Team gets set. Now they take the snap. Hand off to the left side is Singletary. Singletary trying to find the edge. He will find it a little bit. Gets a gain of about 2.5. Stevens makes the tackle. I remember that noise at RFK, yeah. Never went to RFK. At least I don't think so. I think my first game was at FedEx. I think it was like around when I was like 8 years old, roughly. So around 2000, 2001. Second and 8. In the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Escaping the pocket is Stroud. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to... Oh, he overthrows Woods. He had him. Oh, it was perfectly... Oh, everything was so great until that throw. He just let it slip out of his hands and overthrows Woods. Oh, he had him and everything. Little too much. Little too much there. Can't even get a new one for tomorrow. You can't get a new TV? Ouch. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Plenty of time left. 3rd and 8 here. Can they get a first down? They converted on 3rd and 18. Can they do it again? Texans right now 3 out of 7 on 3rd downs. And Texans will take a timeout here. So they want to make sure they have the right play. Also, the play clock was expiring. Tough. How y'all doing? Not too bad. We got a great game going on. 10-10. Texans trying to take a lead here. Ravens will get the ball first coming out of halftime. So this is a very important points here for the Texans, considering they have... The Ravens will get the ball. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. CJ Stroud in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Stroud scans the field, blitz coming. Good pickup, quick throw over to the right side and incomplete. Doesn't get enough under it. CJ Stroud felt the pressure. Good blitz call there by the Ravens and Mike McDonald. Getting some pressure on the young quarterback, but the Texans will have a very reasonable opportunity to make this field goal. It'll be about a 47-yarder. He was good from 50 earlier in this game. Can he do it again? Here we go. From the left hash. Here we go. Takes the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is no good! Just wide right, and it remains a 10-10 football game. But that's actually going to give the Ravens fantastic field position here. A couple of first downs, and they could be in field goal range themselves, considering they have the best kicker in the league. Tough break. Tim, at 55, I was blessed to see all the glory days of Joe Gibbs and the Skins. Yeah, that's huge, man. That's huge. Like, let's say the Ravens defense plays really bad. Should that tank Mike McDonald's stock? No. No. It definitely doesn't tank. And they haven't played bad. They've already played well enough. I mean, they have this Houston Texans team stuck on 3 points right now. Remember, one of them was a special teams touchdown. So the defense has played phenomenally already tonight. But, yeah, so he's already done enough to show that he should be in consideration of a head coach. I mean, the Ravens defense has been how long has Mike McDonald been there? Is this his first year or second year? Mike McDonald. So he's been here 2 years. So he's been 2 years of Mike McDonald. Let's take a look at NFL stats team. All right, I'm just curious here. Let's go defense. So total yards per game. The Ravens defense. So this is playoffs. Hold on. 2023. Wait, this is just playoffs. This isn't regular season. Anyway, I'm just curious. All right. Defensively, last year, the Ravens were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they were top 10 in yards per game. Points per game, they found themselves as number 3. There you go. And rushing yards per game, they found themselves in the top 3. So passing yards per game, they must have found themselves pretty brutal. And that's probably makes sense because they had a lot of leads the last couple of 2 years ago, or last year I should say. They had a lot of leads, so it makes sense to give up more passing yards per game than others. Excuse me. Yeah, interesting. All right, so it remains a 10-10 game. 32 seconds. Ravens have all 3 timeouts. And Justin Tucker warming up, getting ready for an opportunity. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Isaiah Likely now motions over to the left side. Here we go. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Has to step up. Avoids it. Good protection. Now pumping and pressure coming late. And he goes down. And that is massive. The Ravens will use a timeout here. And that's huge. A 9-yard loss is exact opposite of what the Ravens needed or wanted. Yikes. Any hype for the UFL? Not really. Yeah, we're getting close to Sporkle time. Sporkle. Really good defense here by Houston. Really good defense. They've let Lamar get out a couple of times, but overall, they've done a really, really good job. All right, here we go. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Lamar Jackson now backed up their own 28-yard line. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, blitz coming, and down goes, they go again! Who's going to call timeout this time? Do Houston call timeout? I think Houston's now going to call the timeout. This is massive. No way, back-to-back sacks. And now the Ravens got to be careful. I mean, Steven Sims has already taken one back to the house. Will they do it again? I agree, DGW. I agree. What name should I call you? You keep switching names on me. What's your first name? Give me your first name so I can actually just refer to you like that. 21 seconds left. Here we go. 2 receivers each side. Lamar Jackson takes a snap. They're going to hand it off up the middle to force and a big run here, actually. But then they're going to force the Texans to use their final timeout. Make sure that they don't get extra time. Monk is getting out coached big time. Yeah, the Texans defense is doing really, really well. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, I think that Monk has done his fair share of good plays too. I think this has been a good battle, a very good battle. 10 points and a half is not horrible. It's not great, but it's not like you're getting dominated, Now, I wouldn't say that Monk is getting outcoached big time. I think it's a really, really, really good back and forth. They're filling each other out. Monk won the first quarter, you could say. D'Amico Ryans has started to pick it up here when they've been forced to pass. I think it's good back and forth. See how it continues. Here we go. They're going to punt it. There's the punt. A shallow kick. It's going to bounce. Okay. Wait, what? Sims did not want to catch it? That's weird. That's weird. That's very strange. I'm very confused by that. So they're going to kneel it. Shoot, wrong account. You're good, though. You're good. But that's good. I'm glad we're winning. What are we up to? Oh, yeah. We're winning bets, baby. How many bets we got left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Wow. Still got a lot of bets left, too. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for us. Good for us. Adam Peters and Ben Johnson will make interesting pair. Never mind, they had to punt. Tim's winning, that's right. Kick field goals? Kicking a field goal? No, they had to punt, yep. They had to punt. They went straight backwards instead of forward. Anyway, did they kneel it down already? Or yeah, okay, they did. All right, let's get into this Sporkle. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bang. Wait, what? That's the wrong one. Hold on. That's better. All right. The big board, NFL. All right. Can you complete the 6 columns of themed trivia on the big board? Instructions for each column will appear below the heading. Okay. Busts not found in Canton. Oh, okay. So that we busts not found in Canton. Okay. Then we got running a screenplay. Oh, this is tough. Disciplinary actions, I guess. Okay. I'm thinking running backs. Can you name the running back who was often called? Okay. So head coaches, and just name these head coaches, I guess. Okay. Let's see here. And then you have odds and ends. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. I'm already seeing some that I'm going to definitely struggle with mightily. All right, let's do it. Play quiz. All right, right off the rip, we got Jamarcus Russell. Okay. Is that the one? The Peyton Manning one? Oh my goodness! Why is his name just going right out of my head? It's gonna come to me. Don't tell me what it is. It's gonna come to me. George Clooney. What in the world? Quarterback in the Browns. Burt Reynolds is a former NFL QB who lands. No, sorry, this is a different one. Okay. Oh my God. Ryan Leaf. I told you guys it would come to me. Just don't tell me. Okay. Sean Astin overcomes mighty odds to fight his way onto the Notre Dame team. What? Is that not Rudy? I'm just going to put that in there. Oh, it is! Okay. Oh, okay. So this is movies. Oh, okay, good. Mark Wahlberg makes the Eagles... this is Invincible. No. Invincible. Okay. We got another one. Quentin Aaron portrays Michael Orr. Oh, this is Blind Side. The Blind Side. Okay. Burt Reynolds is a former NFL quarterback who lands in jail and leads the NFL prisoner football squad. Wait, Burt Reynolds in that? I have no idea. I thought The Longest Yard was not Burt Reynolds. Is this like Any Given Sunday then or something? I have no idea. Probably not. I haven't seen that movie in forever either. I'm just gonna say The Longest Yard just in case, but I don't. Oh, okay, it is. Is that not Adam Sandler? What? I guess not. Oh, this is in 1974. Okay, so they must have remade it. Got it. See, that's the older one. Okay. I'm like, that's Adam Sandler, The Longest Yard. But no. Okay, they must have remade it. Okay, got it. George Clooney and John Krasinski are members of the 1920s football team in 2008? In 2008? I have no idea what this movie is. All right, here we go. Disciplinary actions. Which call is it? What? That's field goal. I don't know why that's a disciplinary action, but okay. That's offsides. Okay. That's holding. That's a safety. And that is a delay of game. All right, we got those out of the way. All right, name the running back who is often called the bust. That is Jerome Bettis. Name the running back who has had a season with 25-plus rushing touchdowns. I mean, there's two of them. But I'm going to say LaDainian Tomlinson, who had a season with 20. I mean, Sean Alexander as well. Name any running back. Wait, what? Tomlinson? Sorry if I can type. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay, they didn't need the first name. Okay. Hall of Fame rusher Marshall Faulk played for two NFL teams. Can you name both? That's the Colts and the Rams. Wait, what? Hall of Fame Marshall Faulk. Got to spell it all the way out. Oh, wait, maybe I have to do this. Rams and Colts. There we go. Okay. Who holds the NFL record for rushing yards in a season? That would be Eric Dickerson. Name a Hall of Fame Bears running back who entered the league in 1965. So that had to be Gale Sayers, right? Because Walter Payton was later. All right, we got John Madden. We got Mike Ditka. Tom Landry. Chiefs and Bills. His name is not coming to my mind at all. This guy looks so familiar. Chiefs and Saints. Those names are not coming to me at all right now. After which NFL coach is this Lombardi? Okay. Which city is home to this team? That would be Houston. What is the name for these orange markers found in the end zone? The pylons. Okay, just pylon. All right. Which team used this logo? That would be the Browns. Name any player who won both the Heisman and the NFL MVP award. Would that be Peyton? Did Manning do that? Was he? No. Who won the Heisman and the MVP? Newton? Newton. Cam Newton. There you go. All right. Now I need your guys' help because the rest are not coming to me right now. All right. Who are these coaches? Leatherheads? Oh, was it Leatherheads? Okay, Leatherheads. Got it. All right. We got a small amount of time left. These guys, none of these guys. Oh, wait. Oh, that guy looks familiar. I got the Leatherheads now. I got it. Who are these coaches? He looks so familiar. I am drawing a blank on these two coaches. I was not alive to watch these two. Jamarcus Russell. And these guys are not coming to my mind at all. So yeah, I'm gonna get two of them wrong. I don't think I have time. Don't have time. Unless you guys give me one in the quick 40 seconds. Seahawks linebacker, 1999 Browns quarterback, running back for the Bengals. Eagles got to get a new OC in DC, I agree. I am drawing a blank on these. 31 out of 36 ain't too bad, though, it seems like. Honestly, I thought it was going to be worse than that. I didn't know Leatherheads. I knew the other movies. We got all these. Those three coaches were easy. These ones, I just don't know. Don't know off the top of my head. All right. Bosworth. Oh, you just were just a little too late there. Oh, a little too late on that. But we got an 86%. Not bad. Bosworth was the linebacker for the Seahawks. I gotcha. Hank Stram and Marv Levy. I never knew that guy's name, Hank Stram. That is not Marv Levy. Kind of sounds familiar, but Hank Stram literally does not remind me of anything. It's not very good. What's not very good? Oh, the score 31 out of 36 is not very good. Gotcha. Yes, keep me grounded. Keep me grounded there, pig. Love it. Hank Stram is a name I feel like I've never heard of in my life. Literally. Levy, I think I have. Oh, Tim Couch. I should have known that. Kaijana Carter? That I have no clue. Tim Couch, I should have known. And then Brian Bosworth, I had no idea. No idea that happened. Oh, Leatherheads is not very good? Gotcha. Never seen it. The Only Football Podcast, Raid, Sending Love. Well, hello. It's not very good. Gotcha. Understood. The Only Football Podcast, like, hey, well, shout out to you guys. Thanks for coming on through. W is in the chat. Hank Stram, coach of Super Bowl III. Yeah. His face looked super familiar. The name was not coming to me at all. We beat Levy for one of our Super Bowls. Oh, with the Bills? That makes sense. Actually, do I know the coaches that we all won? That's an interesting thing. I don't know. Like, I have no idea who the Broncos coach was when we beat the Broncos with Doug Williams. And then we beat the Dolphins. Would that have been Shula that we beat? Liked and sub? Thanks. Would we beat Shula then? Would he still have been there earlier? And then the Bills, Marv Levy would be the other one. Okay, fair enough. Rating from Pro Baller. Well, shout out to the Pro Baller. Thanks for being here. Not familiar with Pro Baller, but hey, we'll We'll go give a sub out to Pro Bowler, or Pro Baller rather too. Pro Baller or Top Baller? No, wait, who is it? Pro Baller, one word. Pro Baller. Here we go. 656 subscribers. This must be him. Well, shout out to you, man. And I subscribed back. There you go. See, we subscribed back. Bang! I think this is you. Thanks for the raid, man. Not a true fan, yeah. Double raid happening. Oh, the Only Football podcast is another one. Oh, shoot. Now we got to subscribe to the other one. Okay, hold on. The only, what'd I say? The Only Football podcast. The Only Football podcast. Wait, what's the name of the person? I have no idea. The Only Football. I see it's not Only Football Friday Night Lights, but I have no idea. The Only Football podcast? Is it one word? Channel? I have no idea. Well, shout out to you guys. I'm sorry I can't find it. Or is it multiple words? I have no idea. I'm gonna try multiple. The Only Football podcast. I have no idea. Is this person live? No. Nope. Can't find it. I didn't know raids happened on YouTube. Much love it on. Yeah, they do. All right, we're off for the second half, and there's going to be a return here by Duvernay. Duvernay going down the right sideline. Nice return all the way up to the 45-yard line. And the second half is on its way. Tim, who's your favorite Big Bang Theory character? I'm going to forget their names for sure. The only one names that are coming to mind right now are Sheldon and Penny. And then who the heck is the one with the glasses that is like the main character that dates Penny? I don't know. I don't watch the show. I haven't watched the show in a long time. In the shotgun is Lamar Jackson. Three receivers to the left. Isaiah Likely in motion. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Pumping. Going to sling it out there to Aguilar. And Aguilar will make the grab. Diving ahead. Getting a gain of maybe 9 depending on the spot. YouTube doesn't let raids happen easily. Yeah. It would be nice if there was just like Twitch that you can just like, you know, hey, I'll just host or raid or blah, blah, blah. Bazinga. Yeah. In the pistol, Isaiah Likely in motion. It's funny, my wife actually just started watching the young Sheldon or whatever. She literally just turned on the first episode today. We just watched it. Takes a snap, 5-man rush, quick throw over to the left side. It'll be caught by Likely, stiff-arming a man, still going, and he's past the 30-yard line up to about the 27. Isaiah Likely putting his mark on this game. Gain of 19. Uh-oh. Christian Harris, who's been phenomenal. Yikes. He is banged up on that play somehow. Ooh. Is it his left leg? I do remember the Grossi raid. I do. Maybe a bruised left knee or something. Doesn't look like anything bent or twisted the wrong way. So not sure. The Only Football podcast is the channel name. You can sub later. Logo is a football. Okay, the only... So it is... So it's the only... No, I can't find it. I literally typed that into the thing. The Only Football podcast. Logo's a football. I'm not sure. Send a join my Discord and send a link to me. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Up to the 27-yard line of the Texans. Takes a snap. Lamar's going to keep it, running to his left side, trying to follow his blocks, and not much there. He's going to fall forward to get a gain of about 2. 2nd and 8. Lamar Jackson hyped up about something. He was upset. He got up pretty upset for some reason, but I'm not sure. Love your voice. You sound like a TV announcer. Well, thank you, Casey. Appreciate the kind words. That's where the raids are nice, man. You get spread out to new people. I appreciate that. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Blitz might be coming from the safety spot for Houston. Takes a snap. There he goes. Lamar Jackson throwing it over to the right side. Has his man. Great catch by Rashad Bateman. Bobbled a little bit. Got hit immediately, but still hangs on to it. And it'll be a gain of 10. And that'll move the chains for the Ravens. 1st and 10 up to the 15-yard line. I saw him first. I love the show. I'm from Singapore, and can I get a shout out? Cheese. That's what I'll say. Shout out to the Cheese. Pistol formation here for Lamar. Takes a snap. Play action. Looking, scanning. Lamar going to the end zone. And it's bobbled and not intercepted. Petrie had 2 hands on it. How did he not catch it? Oh, almost picked off. Tough break. Let's see. Lamar Jackson. Petrie. Oh, nice. Oh, he had 2 hands on the football and the ground knocked it out. Beautiful play there by Petrie. He was actually manned up on the tight end on the inside, Kohler, and he breaks off of it, reading the eyes of Lamar, and nearly gets a pick. Takes the snap. Lamar Jackson looking to his right, steps up, going to keep it himself. He's running. He's into the open field, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens back on top, 16-10, pending an extra point with 12:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. A quick 6-play, 55-yard, 3-minute drive there for the Ravens to start this second half. And the Texans will have their work cut out of them, down by 6, pending the extra point. Here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good right down the middle. And it's a 17-10 lead here for the Ravens. Wow. Lamar Jackson, that was a designed run the whole way. He sells it beautifully. And then just takes off and into the end zone from 15 yards out. Bang, bang. Sucks for the Texans, yep. Plenty of time left, though. Plenty of time left. Texans need to answer to keep it a game, yep. I think they've done a great job, though. This is playoff football, man. Playoff football. Anything can happen. You know, hey, you never know. The Ravens could blow them out all of a sudden. They're known to do that through this season, to just take off. But I don't think the Texans are going to go down without a fight. This is it. This is their moment. They've done a great job, and I think they've really, to be honest, to be only down 7, considering how they played, especially in like the penalty department, I think is fantastic. You know, they got a nice break from the punt return for a touchdown. CJ Stroud, maybe he can settle in here and keep pace with this Ravens team. Unstoppable. LJ Beast. What? I don't recommend blitzes from the 3rd level from safeties, not against Lamar, yeah. Tackle didn't go upfield and block for him. I gotcha. O-line is underperforming? Man, that's crazy. I don't think so at all. I think the offensive line is doing a really, really great job. I mean, the sacks have come off of great coverage in the back end where Lamar's had to hang on to the ball for a while. I feel like very rarely has there been like free rushers or immediate pressure off snap. A lot of these things are coming off after a while, you know? I don't really fear the Ravens' offense. It's mainly just the defense to me. I just disagree. I think that the Ravens' offense is arguably almost just as good. I mean, it's fine. I just disagree, Latte. Texans cannot go 3 and out right here. Yep. There's Baltimore. Been there many times. Lamar's holding the ball along. It's not the only. Yeah, that's how I see it. And I don't necessarily think it's Lamar's fault either. I just think it's a really good defense on the back end. You know, I think this is a really great coaching battle all over the place. There's the kick from Tucker. And Sims will catch it and kneel it in the end zone. So with 12:04 to go in the third, Texans get the ball back at their own 25-yard line, down by 7. That's a big block there by Gus. All right, 1st and 10. Three receivers bunched to the right. Schultz in motion. Now goes back to the right side. Now into the backfield. CJ takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressured immediately up the middle. Then he has to get rid of it. Does underneath. It's Singletary. Holy smokes. He put Oweh in a blender. Oh, man. He had that guy in shambles. Singletary nearly falling over. He nearly juked himself out of his shoes. Somehow stayed on his feet. What a move there. And he gets a nice gain of 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Texans. Woo! Man, he had him all crossed up. 3 receivers to the right. Under center is Stroud. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side of Singletary. Singletary will get a loss of 2, and it's Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith, I think that's the first time I've called his name tonight, but he makes a big play there. Tackle for a loss of about 2, maybe even 3, depending on the spot, setting up now a 3rd down and mid. I'm astonished we haven't gotten a whopper. Yeah, no kidding. What you been up to today, Tim? I've been calling this game. Didn't do much today, man. I took a relaxing Saturday today. 11 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Looking. Scan. Has to fade to his right. Now throws on the move. And it's going to be caught for a 1st down. Is Dalton Schultz for a gain of 7. Enough for the 1st down. Move the chains for the Texans. What up, Will? Ravens been completely shutting down the Texans' run game. Yeah, it's not a lot of run game to speak of. That's true. That is very true. What have they? Yeah, 9 carries, only 11 yards. Ouch. Single back formation. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Takes a snap, pitch play. Now goes right up the middle. Is Singletary, and he's going to get only a gain of 1. Tough sledding here for the run game. Beautiful defense up front so far. Yeah, Mark Andrews was questionable, but it looks like he did not come to play. Second and 9, under 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. They're down by 7. Can Houston keep this drive moving? CJ Stroud scans the field. Puts a man in motion is Woods. Takes a snap, play action. Dropping back, has to step up, avoids the rush, rolling to his right. Now he's just going to float it out there to the right side. And, a flag down on the far side here. Let's see what's happening. Tim, what's the temperature there? Temperature in Baltimore. It is 25 degrees tonight. Here we go. He practiced all week, but that was just gamenships from the Ravens. Yeah. Ooh, a holding. Automatic first down here. Automatic first down. I don't think they ever had any intention of him playing. Gotcha. First and 10, 9:21 to go in the third quarter. Single back formation here for the Texans. Takes the snap, play action, rolling to his right. Looking, has time. CJ Stroud's going to keep it and run out of bounds for a gain of about 3. Ooh, they're only going to give him 2 on that play? Looked like he got 3. Interesting. 9 minutes to go in the third. Oh. All right, here we go. 9:21. Sorry, 9. Under 9 minutes to play. Single back formation, 2nd and 7. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle here, and nice cut in the middle. There we go. Devin Singletary slipping tackles, and he's going to get past the 40 up to about the 39-yard line of the Ravens. Devin Singletary breaking off a 16-yard run out of nowhere. Let's take a look at this. Takes a snap, double team up front. Man, nice running there. Not a lot of room to run at all for Singletary. Finds that crease. And there you go. That's easily the biggest run today for the Texans. All right. Up to the 39-yard line of Baltimore in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion, takes a snap. Oh, they're going to set up the reverse here to Mechie. Oh, they're going to try to throw it. And it's going to be caught by Hutchinson. Slips a tackle, but not much there. A little too fancy on that one. So they set up a jet sweep into a reverse, back to Stroud, and then threw it underneath back to the original jet sweep man. But Ravens defense all over it, not fooled whatsoever. Good defense there by the Ravens. They never were out of position the whole way. Yeah, Kyle Hamilton even covered his man. Well executed defense there by the Ravens. Very, very disciplined. All right, here we go. 2nd and 15. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Just fades to his right side. Throws it over the middle of the field. And it's going to be batted away. Looking for Nico Collins. And it's Marcus Williams getting a hand in there to knock it down. 3rd and 15 now coming up here for the Texans at Baltimore's 44-yard line. This is tough. Really good defense there by Williams. All right, 3rd and 15 at the 44.5-ish yard line. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Woods now motions over to the left. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Has to get rid of it immediately. Caught by Schultz underneath, and Schultz will just try to get what he can. And he'll get a gain of about 3 on the play. And now that's going to put him at the 41, maybe only 2 actually, 42-yard line. And that would be a 60-yard field goal. That's tough. It looks like they're going to have to punt and try to keep him back deep. Ah, man, George Fant just getting beat on that one. Ooh, gotta be careful, man. These guys diving at their legs. Oof, scurry. All right, here goes the punt. There's the kick. And it will bounce at the 6 and down at the 7. Very nice punt there by Johnston. And that is where the Ravens will start this next drive with 6:26 to go in the third quarter. Thanks for what you do. Thanks for being here, Charlotte. Thank you for being here. What do we got going on in the chat anyway? We're up to 62 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate it. Singletary hitting beast mode tonight. Yeah, Singletary's having a pretty darn good game. I can't deny that. Singletary making some moves, making something happen, slipping tackles. He's not been doing great on the stat sheet. Stat sheet wise, he's only at 9 carries, 22 yards, even with that 16-yard run. So statistically, it's not great, but hasn't been great blocking up front. But you got to also give credit, man. The Ravens defense has been all over it. I couldn't disagree more. I don't think Lamar Jackson's a very attractive person. That flea flicker screwed up the whole drive. Why call that in that situation? I don't know. You're trying to make something happen. But yeah, it's one of those. If it works, great. If it doesn't, why'd you do that? You know, it sucks. It's a Scott Turner call. Yeah. Wonder if the Ravens run a lot of double tight end sets with Andrews and Likely next week. Maybe. But they got to get to next week first. Washington should get Patrick Queen. Although the block by Fant was terrible, yeah. Tim, will you do the Super Bowl? Absolutely. He is a free agent in the offseason. Yes, he is. Is he a free? I'm pretty sure. Or at least I'm assuming so. Everybody's been talking about Patrick Queen as a free agent. Yeah, right now he doesn't. So they did not pick up his 5th-year option? Really? The Ravens denied Patrick Queen's 5th-year option? That's weird. The option would have reportedly cost 12. That means Queen will enter their final year of his rookie contract. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. In the pistol is Lamar. 3 receivers to the right at their own 7-yard line. Zay Flowers in motion now to the left side. Takes a snap. Hand off to the right side is Gus the Bus. Gus the Bus finds an opening, and he gets walloped downfield. But not until after a gain of 9, Barnett comes up and makes the big hit. Are we playing all our usual games in the later game, Tim? Yeah, we'll do the Immaculate Grid at halftime in the second game. Yes. We've already done Weddle tonight, but yeah, we'll do the Immaculate Grid in the second game. 2nd and 1, under 6 minutes to play here in the third. Ravens under center, offset I formation to the left. Takes a snap, pitch play to the left is Gus. Gus trying to find the edge, then he cuts it up the middle, finds a crease, and he will get a gain of about 6 or so on the play. They're going to give him 5. First down, move the chains for the Ravens. Wow, a close playoff game this year? Yep. I did not do the grid earlier. That was a Sporkle quiz that, what's his name gave us? Just know. All right, here we go. 5 minutes to go in the third. Lamar in the shotgun at their own 21. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Lamar has plenty of time all day long. Pumping. Now throws it over the middle and finally finds Rashad Bateman in the middle of the field. Good grief. That was forever and a half. I swear I think I saw him microwave something out there. I mean, good grief. It's just cooking. Look at him. Just standing, looking around, no pressure, bop. Anything can happen. Good grief. That was forever and a half. That's impressive. Really impressive offensive line play right there. Only a 4-man rush, but they just dominated that rep. Takes a snap. Now they send a blitz. Slings it out there to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers dancing around. Not much on that one on yards after the catch, but he does get a gain of 5 on the grab. 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Ravens at their own 47-yard line. Like how they experimented with Ricard at tight end, and it's really paid off. Yep. Ravens also have David Ojabo. They're not bringing back Queen. Okay. Lamar Jackson in the pistol. 2 tight ends on the left. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Ricard goes in motion to the right now. Now Zay Flowers goes in motion to the left. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here. Bouncing around is Hill. And Hill will fall forward for a gain of about 2.5 or so. And it'll be up a 3rd down and about 2.5 for the Ravens. Big play opportunity here coming up for the Texans defense. Get off the field to keep them in this game. Or will the Ravens be able to really start putting the pressure on this young Texans team? 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. All right, in the shotgun. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Hill, and Hill's going to get stuffed. He may have gotten a yard on the play, but definitely does not get to the first down marker. And now John Harbaugh immediately saying, let's go for it. Go, go, go. And this is a huge moment in this game. The analytics say go for it here. If the Texans can get a stop, this game is wide open. But obviously, the Ravens have a really good chance to get a first down pretty easily. Let's take a look. In the single back formation. Man in motion, takes a snap, play action. Lamar Jackson keeps it, and he's in the open field, cutting it up, making a guy miss, dancing around and diving to the 35-yard line. Again, he's grabbing at his lower back area. I don't know what it is. What is his problem today? Either way, Lamar Jackson, gain of 14, first down with ease, move the chains here for the Ravens. They pull out, looks like they pull Stanley outside. Yep, oh, that is excellent. Excellent play design right there. Absolutely fantastic. Stanley just destroying Stingley out there. 3 receivers bunched to the right at the 35-yard line. In the shotgun is Lamar. Takes the snap, blitz coming, pressure immediately. Christian Harris jumps up. Now he has to throw it over the middle of the field off his back foot, and he hits the ground harmlessly. Incomplete. Lamar Jackson again showing some emotion. Very frustrated. And he wants to talk to somebody. He's talking to Nelson right now. He's like, hey, you got to if I'm seeing an all-out blitz, you have to make an early cut. That's a hot route. You got to do something quickly there. Definitely not quarterbacky. EB would have handed off from the shotgun to C-Rod, and they would have been stopped probably. 1:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, blitz coming again. Now going to throw it underneath immediately to Hill, and Hill has a lane to the outside lane. And it looks like he's going to get close to the first down marker if they don't give it to him. Let's see. He's close. Oh, they're going to give him 11. Wow, move the chains. Justice Hill showing that quickness immediately. Yep. Oh, yeah, he stayed in bounds. Great play. Not sure why the refs are discussing something. Wait a minute. They're looking at something here. Did he step out of bounds? Ah, yes, he does step out of bounds. Ooh, all right. The eye in the sky makes them change the call. There's no challenge needed. For things like that, they made it so that these refs in New York can make decisions like that and call down. So that will be now a 3rd and 2 coming up for the Ravens now. So 3rd down and 2 at the 27-yard line. See what the Texans can scheme up here to slow down the Ravens offense, or will this great offense just continue to roll here? Lamar Jackson sporting an empty backfield set on this one. He's talking to his linemen, making sure they understand what the assignment is. We got 3 receivers bunched to the right. Hill now motions in to the left. Quick throw underneath. Wide open is Hill, and that's an easy first down. The soft coverage defense on 3rd and short, I absolutely hate it. Can't stand it when you play 12 yards off the ball on 3rd and 2. It's just way too easy. Justice Hill motions inside, then easily just comes right back out, and the defense has no chance to get there in time. And on top of that, Nelson is also hurt on the play, and that's an easy first down. I love what D'Amico Ryans has done this year and done with his defense, but that call I hate with a passion when you just are just giving them a free first down. It's just free. Ooh, he put his head right into Justice Hill's butt. And ouch, he may have done something to his neck. Tweaked a little something. But yeah, he's feeling it after that one. He'll go get looked at in the tent for sure. He got rocked on that one. 29 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Ravens got the first down. And it will be up to the 24-yard line. Refereeing has been pretty good so far. Yeah, I haven't had any major issues with the refs today. I have to agree. The play calling has gotten better for the Ravens. They adjusted at halftime, it seems. Yep. Don't duck your head. Yep. All right. Clock is moving now. Let's see if the Ravens actually call a play. They do have the lead, so it kind of makes sense to let it go down. But if you can get a free 5 yards, you may as well take it. Let's see. Zay Flowers in motion to the left now. Trying to get him to jump. Lamar Jackson. Zay Flowers goes in motion to the right. And, oh, they got him! Oh my goodness, they actually got him. Wow, they get Greenard with it with 1 second left. Neutral zone infraction. They get him to jump. Ouch. And it's with 2 seconds left on top of that. And will they run the clock, or will the Ravens have to call a play here? Oh, D'Amico Ryans is hot after that one. Whew, letting out that steam. You see that? Okay, the clock does run. So the Ravens get a free 5 yards right before the end of the 3rd quarter. They're up to the 19-yard line of Houston. 1st and 5 when we come back into the 4th quarter. Ouchtown. Yep, took the bait. Took the bait. The biggest thing here, the penalties, have been absolutely killer for the Texans. It's been insane how many penalties. And it's been tough to watch. We can't deny it's been very tough to watch. Brutal. You're the league's most valuable bundler. Jeez. That dude will be unemployed tomorrow. Yep. Tim, someone told me that the Ravens went to the Super Bowl with more defense scored points than offense. Is that true? Oh, you're talking about back in the year 2000? That might have been true. I mean, they literally could do nothing on offense. Ravens 2000. Let's see here. In the playoffs, they won the games 21-3, 24-10, 16-3, 34-7. I mean, they were just dominating teams defensively. Just dominating. Look, 16-0. Wow, Jacksonville somehow put up 36 points, which is insane. They did put up 19 points here, but 0-0, 10, 10, 14, 9, 7, 23, 0, 7, 3, 7. Like, that's incredible. But yeah, I don't know what the defensive touchdown breakdown would be. All right, here we go. In the pistol with an offset I formation. To the left. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Gus the Bus, and Gus will fall forward for a gain of about 4. 2nd down and 1 coming up here for the Ravens. All right, Steven Nelson is going to the locker room to get looked at more after taking that hit to the buttocks. Kirk Cousins bought 2 shopping carts full of Legos to keep himself entertained during his recovery. Wow. In the shotgun, he's going to run it immediately as Lamar Jackson now looking to floating it to the end zone, and Isaiah Likely with the moss! Plucking the ball out of the air, and the Ravens take a 13-10 lead in the 4th quarter. Big play there. Isaiah Likely, man. Oh, I liked that kid. Big hit there. Caught 15 yards out. Touchdown. A 12-play, 93-yard, 7-minute drive here for the Ravens. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 14-23 to go in the 4th with a 14-point lead. Great throw. Was it a great throw? I think it was just more of a great catch, right? And it's not a great throw. He probably should have put a little bit more over the top, but Isaiah Likely made it look good. All right. Will CJ Stroud fall to the wayside? Or is this game gonna be over? Why was that catch so smooth? Yeah. Likely because it was. It was a very smooth catch. Wow. Big gloves? Yeah, I don't know. Who do you have in the Chiefs game? I got the Chiefs. Big gloves, yeah. What up, Jack? Bills all day. Tired of seeing Chiefs succeed. Stingley, man. Why'd you let him get over the top of you like that? Poor electrical outlet feller. What? Oh, so you can do this. It took a huge loan to bet on this game. All right, there's the kick. And it will be a touchback. So 25-yard line is where CJ Stroud coming back onto the field. Let's see what Slowick and company can do. Yep, I remember. What's up, Jack? Bills win 23-20. It's going to be a good one. I got the Chiefs, man. I think the Chiefs are built. But then again, so are the freaking Bills. I think that's a fantastic football game. I mean, just fantastic. I mean, you have two phenomenal teams. The AFC has three great teams, man. Just, jeez. I mean, you have the Ravens, the Bills, and the Chiefs. All three of them would probably be favorites in the Super Bowl. Even over the Niners. That's crazy. Remember when our fans were like the Ravens? Can't wait till we get like that again. Yep. Look, everyone, it's simple. Jack, say hi to him. Let's see what happens. I like Green Bay too. Yeah, Green Bay. Green Bay is a team that's also very well coached. They're just so young. I don't know if they can actually do it great. All right, CJ Stroud drops straight back, looking. Pressure, has to escape to his right, pumping, looking, and then throws it to the right side, incomplete. Do you believe there is an actual chance for the Packers to beat the Niners? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oof. CJ Stroud just couldn't locate. Ooh, and he got roughed a little bit there. But anyway, all right, here we go. 14-16 to go in the fourth. 2nd and 10. Takes the snap, drops back. CJ, quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught by Schultz. And gains about 5 yards or so on the play, maybe 4.5, depending on the spot. And 14 minutes to go in the fourth. Come on. Can we get a game out of this? I think the Packers is most likely upset this week. Maybe. Maybe. In the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. And they're going to call timeout for the Ravens. So they stopped it right before. Oh, Patrick Queen may have been banged up on that play. Uh-oh. Wait, why do the Ravens have to call timeout if they have an injured player? Why not just stay on the ground and... That's weird. Packers beat the Niners 30. 3rd and 5. Under 14 minutes to play in the 4th. Two receivers each way. In the shotgun is Stroud. 3rd and 5 at their own 30. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Stroud escapes to his left and still looking. Throwing it off the side of it, and it's incomplete. Tough break. CJ Stroud does do a good job to avoid the pressure, but instead he had to throw it away. 4th and 5, and the Texans will have to punt this away, and that might be the game. Tough. There's the kick. And it will be a punt rolling away. And for a gain up to about the 22-yard line. Really good roll there for the Ravens. Excuse me, for the Texans punter. The Ravens will get the ball at their own 22. And with a 14-point lead, one more score might be all she wrote. That's it, ban him. This is what the Browns was supposed to do against the Texans O-line. Yep. That was killer. Go for it. Well, that means... Oh. Browns defense chokes on the road. Yep. Neil deGrasse Tyson just taught me every time the Eagles use the tush push, they shift the rotation of the earth. Everyone wanting Slowick and Ben Johnson for head coach. Give me McDonald. He's killed both of these guys head to head. I don't take much stock in that. It's got to be also you got to. Well, I mean, I do take stock in dominating Ben Johnson because he has a lot of good talent on that offense. Here, I mean, you have a rookie quarterback in his playoff game on the road. I don't even really blame Slowick too much for this game because look how many penalties they've had. Just they've literally been put behind the sticks so many times. Like it's tough. Not that McDonald is not a great coach. I think he's doing a great job, and he deserves a lot of credit. But I don't really put that as a knock on Bobby Slowick for today's performance. You have a rookie quarterback on the road in a playoff atmosphere against one of the best defenses in the league. And they've actually done a decent job to move the ball. It's just not a lot there. The talent is too much one-sided. 3 receivers to the right. Like, people forget this Texans team was one of the worst teams just a year ago. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side, dancing around, and it's Hill slipping a tackle and being finally brought down at about the 30-ish yard line. Tough. The only scientist Tim respects is Dr. Sheldon Cooper. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Sheldon Cooper. I forgot his last name was Cooper. That's funny. Big Bang Theory. I was thinking of real scientists. I mean, sorry, he is a real scientist. Apologies. Sorry. 2nd and 1 at their own 31. In the pistol goes Lamar. Lamar Jackson puts Zay Flowers in motion to the right, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here is Hill, and Hill will get good push. Wait a minute. Flag on the field, though. Hold up. Hi, Booba. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi to the people? Yeah, say hi. Huh? At this point, there's nothing Bobby Slowick or Ben Johnson could do that will be a knock on them for stands like Tim. 12:37 to go in the fourth. 3 receivers to the left. Man goes in motion here. Is Flowers. They bring in, so Ricard's the tight end on the right. Takes the snap. Play action. Lamar Jackson keeps it. And he's going to get a first down and a few extra. Uh-oh. May have knocked himself out as Perriman. Oh, gosh. Perriman again lowering the head. It was a gain of 10, but he's injured on the play. Tough. Solik has not called a good game. They are working on 3 points here. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you expect him to call. You know, I mean, you can hate on that double reverse. Maybe that was the bad call of the day. But you've had how many false starts today to put him behind the sticks? Doesn't matter what run play you've called today. The Ravens' defense has just blown up your offensive line. He doesn't have a good offensive line. He has one good offensive lineman, and that is Laramie Tunsil. Like, this team was the worst team in the league a year ago. You don't fill all your holes in one offseason. Like, the worst team by far. Like, you went to the PFF mock draft simulator, and you know how they have, like, positions of need? They said everything for Houston. They said all of them. All of the positions for the Texans, right? Meanwhile, the Ravens have been an established team for more than a decade. They have a great defense. They've had a great defense for a while now. And it's tough. So 3 points is okay. It's all relative. But, dude, yeah, no, 3 points is not enough. Sure, 3 points is not enough. But you got to take it all into consideration, okay? You got to take it all into consideration. But you don't want to. It's okay. You're standing for Mike McDonald. And Mike McDonald is one heck of a coach. And that's fine. You can say I'm just being a stand. That's all good. Whatever you want to do. Like, that's what I think McDonald shutting down Ben Johnson is much more impressive. I mean, that is a phenomenal offensive line. They have a really good veteran quarterback that understands the offense. You got really good weapons over there to shut them down to 3 points. That's huge, and that's a knock on Ben Johnson. That was a big, big loss for Mr. Ben Johnson. That's huge. But this game here, I can't put a bunch of blame on Ben Johnson when you have a rookie quarterback with a terrible offensive line. Your running back is the 30th best running back in the league. They have Nico Collins as your number one. You have Dalton Schultz dropping wide open catches, right? I mean, it's tough, and it is what it is, but that's fine. I think Slowick is a good coordinator, and don't blame him for this game at all. McDonald's done this for 2 years straight. That's enough sample size. I just don't like people dismissing him so quickly. I don't dismiss him as a coach. I think he can be a phenomenal coach. I have something that I want. I want an offensive-minded, young head coach. That's fine. He put on a clinic last week. This week, if you go to the PFF simulator, was my point not relevant to this conversation? You act like that point was ridiculous, and I can't believe you even said that. No, my point was very relevant to this conversation. Extremely relevant. But that's fine. Dude, Ben Johnson, head coach, and Mike Vrabel's defensive coordinator would be nasty. The only thing is I want somebody older that won't be plucked off my team. Takes a snap, pitch play to the left. Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards will get tackled for no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Ravens. No, we're not keeping EB. EB can go somewhere. Agree, Tim. The Texans team has matured big time from last year. They only supposed to win 2 to 3 games this year. Yeah. I like the coach from Detroit. Yeah, he's good. My point is maybe we should see more out of Slowick than just one season. I don't know. Call me crazy. That's fine. That's fair. That's fair. That's probably why they'll end up going with Ben Johnson, because he has 2 years of sample size. Zay Flowers in motion, takes a snap, handoff to the right side, and it's a nice big gaping hole, and it's Justice Hill into the secondary. A gain of 15 up to the 49-yard line of Houston. EB's here to stay. All this to say I want Ben Johnson to lead the Skins. Yeah. Who is your favorite player from the Falcons? Favorite player from the Falcons. I like Tyler Algier. Give me Tyler Algier. Tim didn't read my JOK. My joke. Now I must cry in my bedroom. Oh, I don't even see your comment. In the pistol, man in motion, takes a snap, handoff to the right side. Cutting it up the middle is Hill, and Hill will be a gain of 2, maybe 3. Unless you're talking about the Sheldon joke. I read that a long time ago. No, Fox, Bobby Slowick could come out as a cannibal, and Tim will be like, well, the man's gotta eat. That's funny. I didn't see that one. I missed that one. Apologies. Where will Ron Rivera go? I have no idea. Apparently he has options, though. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Gus. No, excuse me. Who is this? Slipping. Oh, it's Dalvin Cook enters the game. And he gets an immediate 21-yard carry. Oh, my goodness. I thought it was Gus the Bus for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. That's 31. Who the heck is this guy? Dalvin Cook, they added from free agency. And he immediately comes in with a nice big run. Do you like Joe Burrow when he's healthy? Oh, yeah, Joe Burrow is phenomenal. Wow. All right, 1st and 10 up to the 27-yard line of Houston. 3 receivers to the right. Now Zay Flowers goes in motion to the left, takes a snap, hand off to Dalvin. Dalvin into the middle, and he will fall forward for a gain of about 5, and the crowd continues to go nuts for Mr. Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, baby. Comes in with a nice 4-yard carry there. 8.5 to go in the 4th quarter, and this game is all but over. I only come here to make you chuckle, Tim. God knows it ain't your takes. There you go. True. True's in the chat. Guarantee you if you put me as linebacker for the Texans, I would sack Lamar. Good luck. Takes a snap. Hand off to the right side. Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook. This time, nowhere to go. Loses a yard on that one. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Sue with Felicia says, how much time left? It is under 8 minutes to go. Should be above my head, though, as well, right? Yeah, 8:10 of there. But we're under 8 minutes to go now. Watches Natty against Clemson. Burrow's passings are amazing. True. Tim, did you hear my favorite player from the Falcons? I did. Good old Bijan. Here we go. In the shotgun. 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw over to the right side. It'll be, Zay Flowers making guys miss, and then he's going to finally go down. Oh, does he? No, he didn't hurt himself. All right, good. I thought he may have juked himself out of his own injury, but nope. 1st down, gain of 11, up to the 13-yard, bang. To be fair, Tim he has all the takes. That Michael Penix week was a whirlwind with Timmy. Yeah. Unfortunate championship game. He really disappointed me. I was sad. I really liked him. I thought he was something. Dang it. Sad. You brought me back down, man. I don't even want to think about Penix anymore, okay? He played so good against Texas. Then he played like dog water. In the pistol, and then he got hurt twice. That's the real thing. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and he thought he was going to escape into the touchdown. Instead, it's a 5-6 yard gain. He lost his own footing. That Penix take was so crazy to me. Yeah. Honestly, what are the Texans doing on defense? You need to make that tackle. Yep. Second and 5. I'm doing good, Rennie. Hope you are doing well. 6:24 to go. Second and 5. And a touchdown here all but ices it. I think his brother's James. Yep. James Cook. Dalvin is older now, so it makes sense that James runs with more intensity. James Cook's a really good running back, too. Dalvin Cook he was a monster. Chiefs or Bills coming to Baltimore should be a good AFC championship. It should be phenomenal. I think the next 2 games in the AFC are top notch. Single back formation, takes the snap. Lamar keeps it, running to the left side, following his block, and Lamar Jackson runs into the AFC championship game. All the way to the locker room, he calls it a day. Lamar Jackson could just go take off his pads, go ahead, take off the cleats, go lay down for the rest of the night, get your ice bath, and move on. Just runs into the tunnel. Now he comes back. But yeah, that would have been hilarious. 11 plays, 78 yards, 7 minutes off the clock. And the game is all but over with a 20-point lead pending an extra point. Here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up. The snap was even messed up, but it's still right through the middle of the uprights. And it's a 31-10 game. And the Baltimore Ravens, they are a dangerous team. Now, I did think that Houston would keep up a little bit more, and I probably was a bit biased from last week, which it happens to the best of us. But at the same time, this team is clearly not the Chiefs or the Bills, right? They're going to have their hands full next week. But what they do have, they had the bye week. They had a pretty easy game, all things considered, today. They will come in nice and fresh after a team that gets beat up from whoever wins that Chiefs-Bills game is going to be beat up. So the Ravens are huge favorites right now to go to the Super Bowl. Huge favorites. But they will have a tough game next week, no matter who they play, for sure. I think it will be a closer game than this one. 100 yards, nice, yeah. Good call, Tim. Love that one. There you go. He's pretty annoying and terrible troll. Yeah. 100 yards rushing. Yep. R.I.P. Houston. Yep. My week 1 was Baltimore. I put €5 on them. Wow. Nice. Runs right into the AFC Championship game. Yep. A lot of good teams left. Yep. Tim, what do you like in the club? Do you do play-by-plays with people dancing? In the club, I'm the guy that's definitely sitting at his table with a drink and just taking it all in. I hate that atmosphere. That is not my forte. I was always the guy that I didn't like bars really either. Everything's so expensive. The whole thing, the whole aura, I just hated it. I much rather have a deck of cards in my hand, a group of friends, 30-pack of beer, and just playing drinking games, whatever the drinking game was. And that's much better for me. Like, my wife and her friend, or cousins, I guess, were going, like, line dancing for a while there at a country bar. No, not on the dance floor for me. Not my thing. My wedding song was literally "I Don't Dance" by Lee Brice. Okay? That was my wedding song. "I Don't Dance." Our first dance. Shout out Pat Hanlon with the super chat. 249 in euros. Says, go Bucks. That's right. Go Bucks. The club going deep every 40 seconds. Yeah. Tim already calling the Super Bowl. 49ers get their sixth Super Bowl. Uh-oh. Good luck. Sim's going to return it to the right side and get tripped up at about the 28-29-ish yard line. And there you go. Houston will get the ball back now, down 21. I would have took Tim as a dancer. No shot. Tim is in the booth on them ones and twos, spinning records. There you go. I think I will be the Bills and it will be the Bills and Ravens in the Super Bowl. Well, it can't be the Super Bowl, but AFC Championship it could be. You all know that it was Washington that propelled this incredible season the Ravens are having. It was that preseason loss, which we sacrificed Terry McLaurin's foot to win a 29-28. Tim then breaks out the secret. He shouldn't be awake right now. Points at everyone. Oh, they fumbled it and recovered it? Cheaper and more fun to buy a bunch of beer and stay home with friends than going to the bar. Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah. He was definitely down by contact. I don't even know when the ball comes out. Jeez, why would you throw that challenge flag here, John? Jeez Louise. The wedding would have been the perfect time to yell up, fire up the band, and immediately bust into Hail to the Redskins. That was our walkout song. Hail to the Redskins was our walkout song. That's what we walked out to. Ravens, Niners, Tims, who you got? I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go Chiefs Lions. Chiefs Lions. I think I'm gonna go with the Packers upset the Niners. Lions beat the Bucks. Chiefs beat the Bills. Chiefs beat the Ravens. Lions beat the Packers. And then Chiefs win the Super Bowl again. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left. 1st and 10. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking. Rolling to his right. Stroud trying to point and direct. Anything could happen. Throws it off his back foot and incomplete. Throws it to Nico Collins in double coverage. 2nd and 10. Was your wedding cake a picture of Dan Snyder? Our wedding cake was a very beautiful white cake in the front, and when you turned it around, it was a football field with a big, nice Redskins logo in the middle of it. Business in the front, party in the back. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left. In the shotgun. Stroud, empty backfield. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. 4-man rush, pressure going over the left side, and he overthrows Dalton Schultz. Looked like a holding. Yeah, I think there's going to be a holding in the backfield, so this is going to be come back 10 yards anyway. Tim turning his resident fans away. See how it is? Yuki get... Wait, what? I turned your resident fan away? What happened? Bills second over weak, though. Same like Detroit. 2 powerhouses with Achilles in the back. Maybe. So you're winning off the field. Here we go. 2nd and 20 at their 19. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Man in motion is Woods to the left. Takes a snap, drops back. CJ Stroud Throws it over to the left side. It'll be caught by Woods, and Woods will get a gain of 6 up to the 25-yard line. Instead of the bride and groom on the top of the cake, it was a bobblehead of Drew Lock on top. No, just a joke because you're picking Green Bay, Detroit. Oh, I see. Takes a snap, drops back. Oh. False start. But remember, that's a good thing, Pat. If I pick against your teams, that's awesome. It's good news. Another flag on the Texans' false start. It's getting ugly over here. It's getting ugly. The fact that the 9 and 8 Bucks still have a shot at hosting a championship game is crazy. That is funny. If Green Bay wins and you win, you could host an NFC championship. That is ridiculous. But true. All right. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking. Stroud has time, throws underneath. It'll be caught and makes a man miss. Is going to be short of the first down. It's Ogunbolowale. So 4th down, you got to go for it. Down by 21. Here you go. Technically, every team has a shot except for the 7th seed. True. Empty backfield set, 4th and 6. Stroud takes a snap, blitz coming. Pressure, has to get rid of it over the middle of the field, and he overthrows Schultz. No flags on the field, and it will be turnover on downs, and the Ravens are 5 minutes away from the AFC Championship. What up, Yuki? You're picking Green Bay. Oh, we got to upset Yuki. Whenever you can, you upset Yuki. For the Ravens next round, they will be the home team. Yes, the Ravens will be at home. Slowick doesn't have any answers. Mike puts all these Shanahan disciples offense in straitjackets, just destroys them. Yeah. Here we go. Lamar Jackson in the pistol. Takes the snap. Hand off to Cook. Cook running it straight up the middle, and Cook will get a gain of 4 up to the 29-yard line. What do you expect? Yuki gets so upset. All right, Pig, you may need to stop saying that because some people don't have a sense of humor at all. Here we go. 4:58 to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 6 here for the Ravens. So, good old D'Amico Ryans wasting our time with these timeouts. Lovely. CJ is still a great QB. Let's give him his props. Yeah. I don't know if I would say he's a great QB, but he had a fantastic year. Takes a snap. Hand off to the left side is Cook. Cook will get tackled for only a gain of 1. 3rd and 5. Not to say that he's a bad QB. I just think the jury's still out. But I think he had a fantastic year. I think that the offense was fantastic for him. The design. I mean, I give Bobby Slowick and Gerard Johnson a lot of credit for CJ Stroud this year. I think they've done an absolutely phenomenal job, which is why I think that both of them, which is why I said in my video, like predicting who we take, Bobby Slowick as head coach and Gerard Johnson as OC, because I think those two have been absolutely huge in grooming a young CJ Stroud. Tim, you had to give us the Slowick curse. Yeah, exactly. I did. I had to pick against them, true. But no, I'm very impressed by those two with what they were able to accomplish with what they had at their disposal. But this Ravens team they're killing it. Takes a snap, pitch play to the right. Justice Hill is going to get around the edge and get tackled for a gain of about 3, 4th and 2. And if I was the Ravens, I would just go for this. Just go for it. Needs our Stone Sports Center. We don't See color sports talk, yeah. Everyone hates the Niners almost as much as the Cowboys. I don't know about that, but I definitely hate the Cowboys way more. The Super team, don't forget. Yeah, I don't think that the Houston Texans are very good, especially offensively. Here we go. In the shotgun. Puts Likely in motion. Takes a snap. Pitch play to the right is Hill. Hill finds the crease and gets the first down. He may have gone out of bounds. Did he get tackled in bounds? No. He does go out, but that is a first down, and now they'll be able to run the ball 3 more times. Get him down to the 2-minute warning. And this game is all but over. White QBs, I guess, are the most oppressed group. Oh, jeez. Name one person who hates us. Yeah. Did y'all hear that Baker's a black QB? I hate all 11 Chargers fans. Here we go. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side. Dalvin Cook cutting it back up the middle and falls forward for a gain of about 2 up to the 19-yard line. Texans frustrated. But, hey, they got to hold their head up, man. They did a great job this year, the Houston Texans. They have a lot to build off of, a lot to look forward to. I mean, it's hard to win in the NFL, though. It's hard to get here. It's very hard to get here. You know, I bet the Steelers back in, 2011 or whatever it was when they won this, 2010, 2011, I bet they would have thought they would have won a lot more wild card rounds to get into this moment. And they haven't done it very often. So even really good teams, good coaches, and good organizations struggle to get here. So it does suck to see it end. There's the run to the left. It'll be stuffed for a loss of 3. Clock continues to move. But yeah, it's tough to see this go. But hey, you got to keep your head down. You got a good quarterback. You got a lot to look forward to. Let's see what happens. Baltimore is just built different this year, yeah. All right, here we go. Single back formation, takes a snap, hand off to Cook. Cook will lose another 3 yards on the play, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. And what will John Harbaugh and company decide to do here? I guess they're going to send out the field goal unit most likely. Give Justin Tucker another stat pad right there. Get him another playoff field goal make. And we'll go from there. Nice. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So that's a 2-minute warning. Let's throw in a global, huh? Let's throw in a global. Let's go with Nepal because that's what we got to start with, right? All right, we are 3,100 miles away. Let's go the UAE. That might be right. Oh, UAE. Not really. A little closer, but not really. Russia. Russia is 85 miles away. So it's got to be like right one of these right in here. What's in this area? Yeah, so this is the Israel area, Turkey. No, it's not over here. It's probably right in here, like Uzbekistan or something. Uzbekistan. Something like that. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. No, it's farther away. Oh, so maybe... Actually, maybe it's up here then. Maybe it's like Poland or something. I don't know. Poland touches it? Oh, gosh. What's up here? Romania? A little cooler. Ooh, Estonia? Estonia. What is this country? Ukraine's down here, right? What is this? I don't know. I was going to put Ukraine just because. It's a country like right here, I guess. Whatever that country is. Belarus? Ooh, is it Belarus? Here's from the right hash for Justin Tucker. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. All right, Yuki, relax, okay? You don't need to talk about Jairus anymore, all right? You don't need to talk about Jairus anymore. There's no reason to, okay? Jairus is not talking to you. Just relax. Is it Latvia? I have no idea. Oh. Belarus? What is this one? Lithuania? Why can't I say that word? It is Lithuania. We literally we chalk lined that thing all the way around. We silhouetted it. Oh, you totally put. Oh, how do you say that word? I have no idea. How do you say? I don't even know what to say. How do I say that word? Phonetically say Belarus. However you say it. Phonetically say Belarus. Oh, Belarus. Duh. It just hit me. It's Belarus, not Belarus. Belarus. It just hit me right now. That's how you say it. Belarus. I don't know why I said Belarus this whole time. Belarus. I knew that, but for some reason it just came out as Belarus in my head. Belarus. There's the squib kick, and Pierce is going to pick it up. Oh, he fumbled! Did he get it back? Who has it? Boyd is going to go off the field. The Houston still has it. Fun fact, Kristaps Porzingis is the GOAT from Louisiana. Fair enough. You don't need to say it at all anymore, Yuki. All right, we're good. He doesn't talk to you. You don't need to talk to him. We're good. All right. I guess his son's like the Ravens. Porzingis is from Latvia. In the shotgun, CJ Stroud takes the snap, handoff. All right, they're going to just chalk this up to game over. They're going to run it out, and the Ravens will move on to round number 3, the AFC Championship for the Baltimore Ravens. They will win this game 34-10. And they had a dominant performance today. The Houston Texans hung in there, though. They had a chance to take the lead right before half, but the second half was not meant to be. Too many penalties. The crowd deserves a lot of credit today. They really had this young Houston team struggling to just not, like, they just couldn't stay still, right? So many false starts, so many mistakes, but that is stuff that is fixable for the future. And we'll see what the Houston Texans can do. But the Lamar Jackson, John Harbaugh, and the Ravens will head to the AFC Championship to take on either the Kansas City Chiefs or the Buffalo Bills. So, hey, there you go. All right, you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll be going live here shortly for the next game. I believe it's at 8:15 is when they start. They've been starting the next game, so make sure you do that. And I will be there, and you should be there, or be square. And I'll see you next time. And until next time, see